What's happening, everybody? Hello and welcome. Good night, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. This is Against the Fence, where it's the place to be if you're obsessed and passionate about the UFC and you watch fight nights and pay-per-views on your own. Good evening. Yes, it's good to be back. Of course, we had a week off from fight nights this past. We're back with Arman Tsarukyan taking on Beneil Dariush in the lightweight division.
That's the one, man. What a hell of a week it's been. 2 weeks it's been since we've not been around and been on. I've been looking forward to it. I guess we'll get around to some ratings for the card and also look at the card from start to stop in terms of who we got here on the main. But otherwise, if you are tuning in the next day, you know how it works. You've got the chapters below. Relive the experience with us as well. You don't have to be watching fights alone. You could just be watching them along. That's what HF's all about. So thanks for chiming in. Thanks for being here. Who we got in the chats, JK? Big hello.
That's it. We've George Mary popped in earlier to talk about the two back-to-back slam KOs that we had in the prelims, which was absolutely insane. Now, I probably should mention that some of you guys are probably wondering where Ash is tonight. He's just had his fourth child this week, and mother is not feeling so great. She just got out of hospital today, so that's the reason why she's not with us. And we've had some sound difficulties as well. We was hoping to get Angus in as a substitute, but that was unfortunately not the case. So it's just the two of us tonight, which we'll get through things in just a sec. The main card breakdown, what's going on, as well as, of course, we'll have the rankings later on to talk about when it comes to the lightweight division. Indeed. Hopefully, maybe Ash could be pretty active in the chats tonight.
Perhaps so, yeah. Give us a shout out if you're in the chats. Chuck some emojis in, chuck some love in. Let us know you're here. We are 12 o'clock over here in the UK. Just starting here on the main card to what is going to be Dariush versus Tsarukyan. Arman Tsarukyan. I reckon it's going to probably be a bit of a similar one that we can expect. What we expect from Gamrot versus Dariush, to be fair. If it hits the ground, we could see an absolute grappling masterclass.
Maybe, but I fear that Arman Tsarukyan's size and strength will play into a different factor.
To be fair, I reckon it's Tsarukyan's decision whether it hits the ground or not. I don't think there's something that Beneil would initiate. Against Gamrot, Beneil didn't initiate it. He just reacted to it and mastered it when it took those scenarios. I think whether it hits the ground or not is going to be entirely up to Tsarukyan and how he wants to take this fight. But I reckon, Beneil Dariush will roll with what he can. So yeah, it's just going to be JK and myself here tonight running through and holding the ground. We're going to get up the fight card real quick and show you guys what we're going to be expecting throughout tonight. Now, of course,
I want to get through the fight card.
Indeed.
I'm just going to do
because no Ash will be in. We won't have an Angus either. No audio on it, would he? No. Okay, well, you have to deal with the screen for a moment. But in terms of who we got first up tonight, we're going to be kicking off tonight with Soriano, and he's going to be fighting Stoltzfus, Dustin Stoltzfus. That's going to be in the middleweight division. Two power strikers, to be fair. Stoltzfus likes to throw heavy, flat-footed, but then also Soriano is someone who just waits and loads up on that big punch. So we could probably see a knockout in that first fight tonight, potentially, if it all adds up. Next up, we've got a lightweight division, Guida, who's an ever-active lightweight fighter, always throwing high output, crazy work ethic, against the talented Joaquim Silva from Brazil. He's going to be in the blue corner tonight. Then we've got welterweight, and the third one up, it's Brady versus Kelvin Gastelum, the return of Kelvin himself. One of the biggest things that we were super surprised at is, yes, both of these guys made weight. And Kelvin Gastelum did it at a welterweight, showing his debut tonight as well. Brady coming off his last loss, of course, against Bilal Muhammad. Is he going to do what it takes to make sure that doesn't extend to a two-fight skid? Next up, bantamweight division, Rob Font versus Deiveson Figueiredo. So first time we've seen him out of a 5-round fight for a long time. And Rob Font is always entertaining, 50K. Wonder if that's going to be on the line today. Oh, and it rhymes. Co-main event is lightweight, Justin Turner versus the lightweight Bobby.
Fucking Justin Turner.
My bad.
Bloody hell are you at? Who the hell is that guy?
Justin Turner, who am I thinking of? Don't even know. Jalin Turner versus Robbie Green. I should probably get my glasses. That's what it is. But look, co-main fight tonight. Bobby Green, you know what he's about. He brings a lot of fight entertainment all throughout. So I think we've got a nice, tidy build up to the main, which is, of course, Beneil Dariush versus Arman Tsarukyan, which leads into my next question, which I said earlier, of course, it could be like a grappling masterclass. But my next question is, what would be your potential fight tonight? I don't know if it's going to be the main event for me.
Turner versus Bobby Green. I'd either Turner versus Bobby Green or actually probably Rob Font. Figueiredo is my favourite.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be fun tonight.
I think it's a pretty sexy card outside of the main event.
Yeah.
You know, usually the main event's the highlight, but there's a lot in it.
Kelvin Gastelum's going to put on an absolute display against Sean Brady later on tonight.
No reason not.
And yeah, I think Joaquim Silva gets the job done against Guida. Let's get some chats then. Christopher Rampersad's in the house. Yo, remember me? Yes, we do remember you, Christopher, of course. Aren't you Taylor's friend as well? I can't remember. If I remember. It's been a while since...
That's a different Chris, but we'll take it.
But welcome on, brother.
Remember me?
Yeah, I think
what an
he
entrance.
was two
What an
Chris's. Yeah. But if not, don't worry. Welcome back, brother. Good to see you as always.
Yes,
How
thanks
have
for
you
stopping
been?
by.
And don't forget to hit that like as well if you've not done so already.
Yes.
And let us know who you're picking tonight. How, or even still, how are you doing on picks tonight? Is another thing. I think I'm pretty even ratio at the moment in terms of picks. I'm not really too sure. I've been going 1 for 1 all night. Just lost the last one. I didn't pick Misha Tate because she normally... I just hate picking Misha Tate. Yes, she did win.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
got a submission win.
I think I
picked her, I think, on the last two and was hoping that she'd get the... Actually, apart from the Catlin.
She got one right in the last two. One in the last 5 prior to this. I thought it was about time she got a win.
Yeah.
I got the Misha Tate one then, so that's good. She headlined that. Yeah. I literally just got... Oh, Sab, I'm glad. I was going to do decision as well. Glad I did.
3 right. 3 right, 3 wrong, so yeah. Even.
Yeah, I'm about
Hopefully better luck on the main card then.
Oh, did you get any done by way of winning?
No, I've only picked one for that tonight, and that's the Soriano fight.
Soriano one. Oh, okay. Right. That's yet to come.
Against Stoltzfus.
Yeah, I think I did knock out that one as well. Okay, cool. Got some Veronica Hardy banking me some tidy points. I appreciate you.
Yeah, you definitely cheated on that. Anyhow,
there's no way I could have.
Yeah, you did.
Popped a decision. I mean, I'll send you the...
You didn't pop it in the chat in time.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did. I sent you the link.
You sent the link after that fight.
No, I didn't.
You did.
I got the thing through from you guys. I fired it over. And then, seriously? All right. Well, then why haven't I done the second fight? Why don't I done it in the next fight? Why would I not have done it on the next fight? Could have done the next fight.
The next fight, Wellington tournament against Thingy.
They're locked off. What are you on about?
They are locked off, but they weren't at the time.
Oh, I wouldn't have known that.
Yeah, right.
Mate, I just fired over to you. I just fired over to you.
Yeah, right.
Oh, who won the first fight then? Because that was
It was Veronica Hardy.
No. Zach, no, the first fight. So Zach did win it, but it was a knockout.
No, that wasn't the first fight. For some reason, that fight was on there twice.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mate. Look, I have no idea.
But yeah, Christopher is Taylor's friend. I do remember that. Yes.
Yes.
Good to see you back, brother.
If you're wondering what we're talking about, it's the Fight Picks app. It's in the description below as well. Make sure you guys get on it, do your picks, just fight alongside us.
Season's nearly over, though. Season's nearly over.
Yeah.
We will hopefully be jumping to a new app very soon. Me and Ash hopefully Ash has done it, are trialing a new app. So hopefully we get some details about that in December. It's going to be quite a busy month, actually. Lots to going on throughout Christmas, of course. Make sure you guys have got the notifications bell rang on our channel because we've got lots of different content coming your way. We've got our top 5 fighters of 2023. We've got our top 5 knockouts coming your way as well. We've going to have our champion predictions coming later on.
Yes.
We're going to have all sorts, literally all sorts, different stuff coming your way. So make sure you got the notifications bell rang.
Always things happening, yeah. Because if you guys had missed it or hadn't missed it, you noticed earlier this week on Friday night, in fact, we had an interview with the Miranda Maverick. She was here joining me in the hide. Well, it was completely virtual. She was over in the States. She
just announced a new fight as well.
She did.
And we were basically the first ones to talk to her. So it was good on her. Good on her. So yeah, you guys got to make sure you check that out at a later date.
Don't miss it.
But first up, we've got AJ Journo says the bat signal could not be answered. Oh mate, I'm so gutted. I'm so gutted, bro.
He wanted to join us for this one. Yeah. Do a quick one. Just jump in the Zoom chat for one more time. I want to try something out, and it might work, it might not work. Flick
that to VB cable. No, that just creates another. I tried that actually. It just creates another channel.
Does it? Okay. Yeah, jump back over this side, and AJ, just jump back in and let me see if we can get it to work. Got
Audio
one I think to
monitoring
try.
device. What's that?
It's on default, but I don't know. It could be any of them. Could be any of them. Not entirely sure. That's output or input.
That probably would be best go through that.
Should
Monitoring. But that's for that's in advanced settings. All right, never mind. Let's get into the
one idea.
breakdown.
Jump back, AJ. We'll give it a go.
For this fight.
Oh, shall we?
That's first fight of the night. Cool, man. Can't wait.
Imagine.
Christopher Amp says I've been doing a little boxing / main myself. Ooh. Oh yeah. How's it coming on? How's the 1-2 coming on?
Is it training, or have you been sparring, or have you been in the ring? What level are you at the moment, and where do you hope to be if none of those? All right, so let's get into the first fight in the card, shall we?
Yes, let's rock it on.
All right, so we're going to start with the history points. Dustin Stoltzfus in the blue corner. He's a pro record of 14 wins and 5 losses, 2 KOs and 5 subs, 5 first round finishes, sorry. But in UFC, he's got 1 win against 4 losses. He's not had a great time so far. This guy's smelling a little bit like a bad day. But UFC debut was back in 2020. He also was on the Dana White Contender Series that same year, 2020. And he's got 1 win in his last 5 fights. Time to get that back, hey? Run us through, JK, the styles.
The fighting style for Stoltzfus, he's an orthodox fighter. He throws looping shots, hard leg kicks. Contradictory to his last loss against Abus. On the feet, he usually stays patient, looking to capitalize on the big shots. Bit of a showman, not the best footwork, enters into range, flat-footed and committed. Not afraid to work off of his back, as he has an arsenal of submissions in his locker. He loves to attack with his submission attempts. If it's unsuccessful, he will use it to get back to his feet.
Yes. Now in the red corner, we have Punahele Soriano. Punahele. Anyway, Soriano is in the red corner. Now, a pro record of 12 wins and 3 losses. He's got 6 KOs and 2 subs, 7 first round finishes. His stats at the moment are 3-3, so he's just verging there on bang on even. Debut was back in 2019, and that was the same year in which he was in the Dana White Contender Series also. This guy's never been submitted.
That's right. And he's a southpaw fighter. Stays patient and waits for the opportunity to explode with a lot of momentum in his strikes. He's normally the one pushing forward and dictating the pace of the fight. That forward pressure mostly comes from him throwing wild punches at crazy angles. He's got that Hawaiian grit, runs through this man's veins. You can see he loves to fight. He loves a brawl even more so. He's so tough and still has power in the later rounds as well. Yes. Now, expectations here. Before we do a little test.
Real quickly with Stoltzfus. Hang in there, AJ. I reckon he's going to want to force Soriano into the wrestling exchanges, grind his opponents down. Yeah. That's kind of Stoltzfus' biggest key to victory. Like he'll take away Soriano's biggest threat in the process, and that's obviously the power, as we all know. On the feet, Soriano wasn't liking those body shots against Kopylov, so he was landing. Kopylov was landing in his last fight. So I think that's probably a good strategy for Stoltzfus. He can probably make it that his primary target before landing up top himself tonight as well. But Stoltzfus is not the fastest of fighters, so he's going to want to slow Soriano down. Using feints is one way of doing that, of course, as well. But he can probably draw out Soriano's power strikes and slow the fight down more to his pace.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, and as for Soriano, then he's not had the best of runs in the UFC so far, 3-3. Statistically, you'd favour Soriano in this. However, usually he wears himself out by chasing the knockout. He's got to be aware that Stoltzfus has got some wrestling in him, so he'll want to be more calculated in this one and not be too aggressive at times. Come forwards, give little real estate, and try to get Stoltzfus fighting off of his back foot. We'll be looking to find the mark with his straight left, followed by the right hook combination, which he throws quite a lot. Stoltzfus isn't the quickest of fighters on the feet, nor does he have the footwork fit for managing the distance. So, I think he's...
Sorry?
I think he's... I could kind of see Soriano just kind of looking to land big, perhaps, in this.
Oh, behind that Simon, no worries. But we're going to try and get Angus in anyway. There he is, if y'all can see him. Angus, let's get a sound check. Can you hear us?
Hello.
You can hear us,
you hear
okay?
me?
All right.
We just can't hear you.
You'll be coming
still.
through on the channel, I believe, but
Yeah.
I don't believe I have you in
That's
my
it. Wave
ears.
to Angus, folks.
Wave
we
to Angus.
can't hear him, but you can. And we've got Soriano at the moment looking to land that straight left. I just see there for a second ago and landing hooks over the top.
Yes. Stick around. Let's go. I got one thing I wanted to try out. But for the folks at home, you can see and you can hear Angus. Rest assured, it says Ash, but it's not Ash. It's Angus.
It's Angus pretending to be Ash.
Exactly. Imposter.
It's the more attractive
we do
Ash.
love and adore him. He might be stepping in for Ash on this.
Oh,
particular
low
fight.
blow. It's all right. The time is knocked out anyway. You can get 3.5 perhaps.
Do you reckon? Give that a go.
Is it anything? It's not anything to do with that multi-output thing, is it?
Not entirely sure. Shouldn't be.
Well, no, it wouldn't
Outputs
be.
through here.
Okay, time is back in. Oof. You can see Soriano trying to land that left hand over the top. Good body kick there from Stoltzfus. We mentioned that he needed to attack the body in this fight. And he goes again with the kick. Yes, blockhead!
Yes.
Watching the fights from my buddy's house. We'll check in when and where I can. No problem, Triple
Love
B.
that.
Good to see you in the house. UFC Austin is live. And of course, Triple B is our favourite blockhead and our favourite Texan as well.
Yeah.
And Raphael says, what's up, fellas? What's up, Raphael? Good to see you back as always, my man. What's your biggest picks tonight? Let us know. Are you expecting a knockout in this one? I've gone Soriano knockout. I think he's going to land that left hand at some point. He says, I'm enjoying UFC Fight Night. Absolutely. We've got some barn burners on so far.
Yeah.
Not the other two can hear me, but
Yeah, I
sorry,
don't
Anna's
think it's
the
anything
biggest
to do with
favourite on the
sound
card.
No.
They can't hear me, but
it's definitely
he is the biggest favourite on the card.
Streamlabs.
Just trust me.
Yeah. Okay.
Angus is definitely like slagging us off right now.
We can't hear a word he's saying.
No, man's
No,
trying to like,
never,
plug
never.
something.
Yeah.
Maybe if I just ring him, it'll just.
For their entertainment, he can stick around for this round.
Well, actually, do you know what? Oh no, it won't work.
No, you can put your phone in our ears. It'd be fine.
No, I was but it just doesn't work for him. I don't. Think.
Yeah.
If you think it does, Angus, call me. Can't no. Okay,
never mind.
shook her head. I was thinking of plugging in direct there, but I don't think that's going to.
Hold on, that wasn't even in our ears, was it? Was it in our ears? when I was testing it?
No, it wasn't actually.
I was trying to test the sound, and so
It
we
would
could
have come through.
go on, Angus, say something.
Can you hear me now?
Imagine if that had worked.
It would have come through straight on the.
We didn't even have the headphones plugged in. I'm going to try what I
Hello.
was trying
Can you hear
again.
me?
And we'll see
That's
where
all
we go.
correct.
He didn't come through the speakers either, did he?
No, it's definitely something within Streamlabs.
All right. You entertain the folks. I will.
Salute, Wales. Good day, mate. Good evening. How are we? Who are you picking?
Good morning now.
I tried to use the black hole as the backup, but I can't find the application. I think you delete it. Because you could probably send VB
I think
cable
it's
to
what
black hole.
As soon as you, yeah, that's the black hole is the thing you plug when it goes in it.
No, it was a little application, remember? We used to use it. The old interface we used.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, that's gone now.
Oof.
gone.
Slow head kick attempt from Soriano. He's looking slow down. Who's your pick, says Christopher? Well, I've gone Soriano knockout in this. However, I think that's just slowly drifting away. I mean, he's still got power. Oh, he wobbled him there.
Roche.
That was, I think, a short right hook that may have caught Stoltzfus.
I tend to worry about. I think Soriano's got power throughout, but I think with Stoltzfus uses a wrestling, that's when I think it's going to go decision.
Oh, he picks up and dunks Soriano
Wow.
down, looking to take the back. Yeah, for the rest of the night, I've got Joaquim Silva, Kelvin Gastelum, Rob Font, Bobby Green, and Arman Tsarukyan. So, I mean, some of those picks
I've got
are
Gastelum.
not like massively educated. Oh, not massively educated, but more so just because I want them to win. Some of them.
Yeah, contrary
Nothing
to
you do
people's,
is educated, JK.
To popularity, I've gone with Beneil Dariush tonight.
Of course.
Oh,
Angus
really?
is smiling.
Wow.
I wish I knew what you're saying, Angus.
no.
I wish I knew what you're saying.
Yeah.
I feel like you're mugging us off.
This is
I mean,
So
did you also went
just
Beneil
give us a
Dariush,
thumbs
right,
up.
didn't you? Just give me a nod. He didn't.
No.
Yes.
No, he
No,
didn't.
but I'm
Oh!
Stoltzfus just dropped him the last second.
I think he
Rascal!
might have stole that.
No! Oh, throw this
Man.
card away if Stoltzfus beats Soriano.
Wow.
Sneaky
Wow.
good main card. Here's his Wales to New
It's
Jersey.
sneaky good. Well,
It
how do you
is.
describe it? Sneaky good.
Underestimated in a lot of ways. That's why you should get everybody into the chats. Flood the chats. Fake Ash just called you guys out.
Fake Ash just called us out.
No, he's now known as Fake Ash.
Agus, you called us out, did you? What do you say? What do you say?
Maybe we just
Sai,
need
just give us a thumbs up if you think
George Murray to
Adesanya
just
sucks.
translate.
Yeah.
Yes, okay, says Angus. You okay? Oh, I still can't hear
Are
you.
you okay? Give us a thumbs up.
I mean, you could try.
They can't hear me. They can't hear me.
Give us text in the chat. Give us checks on WhatsApp for updates. That's how our-
Wales
that's
and
how our
Jersey's gone.
communication has to be.
Soriano, Silva, Brady, Figgy, Green, and Serukan. Ooh, about the rest of you guys. Hit the like button if you got something similar to what Wales and New Jersey's got. And yeah, I've got the same bar two. I've gone Gastelum and Font.
I think Figgy's going to demolish Rob Font. They don't know, but yeah, I agree with you, Wales. I think
For a second,
Figgy
I
wins.
I'm wondering whether if we can.
That could potentially work.
If you haven't done so already, put a like on the video.
On there.
I think he'll probably tell us to like again, but
Work.
yes, George, I did say Figgy wins.
Bollocks. No, of course it wouldn't work because it wasn't coming out through the main speakers earlier anyway.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, he could be slugging us off, but then also we can just turn him off in an instant.
Yeah. Just like that. Just like that, Angus. We control the power.
That.
Just
Do you though?
that.
Fake Ash said Figgy wins. George Murray says I'm translating for JK and Ash and Sai.
Fake Ash is called Angus, by the way.
I think I went Figgy as well.
Need to know,
I think
George.
I went
Did you?
Figgy. Yeah.
I've gone Font.
Did you? I don't think it's silly. I don't think that's silly at all. I was actually stuck. Probably one of my hardest picks tonight. That being said, this one might be a
Font's just
throwaway
so
one as
crisp
well.
and technical. I'm not sure if Figgy's power is going to translate at this weight class.
No, I get that.
Fake Ash is better than Angus, says George.
Is he better than the real Ash? Is fake
They're
Ash
not going to know
better
what you
than
mean,
real
George,
Ash?
I
by
bet he's
that.
got better facts as well.
Oh yeah, I love to hear some of this
Hashtag
fake
facts.
fake Ash facts. Is it fake news? Do you have fake news?
I've got a
Fake
fact.
Ash?
I've got a
Facts.
fact.
I
I
can't
have
hear you,
one
but I know you
fact.
just
One
said
fact,
you
he
have
says.
number one facts.
I'm lip reading.
I have a fact.
I have one fact.
Okay,
Yeah.
Adesanya is 2-2
Takesi.
in his last four.
4. It's Andrew Takesi. Something. Yeah, Andrew Takesi. Something. 2, 3, and 4.
Give us a thumbs
What's
up in the
that?
chat if you enjoyed that fact.
I got lost him somewhere after that.
Yeah.
Something about the Pleasure Man being really bad.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Yeah. He's,
Anton Sakali's really bad.
Andrew Takesi sucks as a fighter and should quit the UFC.
Angus in our chat goes, whenever I give a thumbs up, reply to me with a thumbs up.
Okay. Hey. There it
I
is.
see what you're trying to do. I think you're trying
What's
to
that, boy?
avoid it.
There's someone stuck in the well, and you need to go and save them.
Let's
I'll
have
go
a
get my
thumbs
bag
up
right
if we
away.
hate Adesanya.
What's
Give
that,
us a
boy?
thumbs up if we hate Adesanya. Thumbs up if we
I
hate
think he's trying to
Adesanya.
communicate with us.
Maybe. Actually,
Sorry, give me a
Oh yeah, thumbs up. Yeah, of course, thumbs up. He gives a thumbs up. We gotta give it back. I feel like
jump in the Zoom.
I feel like
I'll
he's
just jump in the Zoom and do it.
in the
Then
Zoom.
I can hear him.
We're in the Zoom.
No. Where's the little thing I got?
Might have double feed. Okay, and then you mute, right? Oh, this is a way around it. Take off your camera though, so it doesn't mix up boxes up. And then
Oh shit.
let's see how that works. Oh, we might find a way around it, Angus. Imagine. can hear myself back. We're mute.
Oh, that's the only issue. I was just going to hear ourselves back.
Sorry, George, you'll keep your job either way.
What are you saying, Angus?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Cracking.
We got kind of jumped in a Zoom on JK's phone. Got a bit of a feedback.
Yeah, we're going to end up hearing ourselves.
Is your Zoom going through your ears?
Yeah, it works perfect for me.
Oh, it's tight. Stoltzfus is choking.
Way, he tapped him out.
No way.
Submission.
Stoltzfus has stopped him. Oh, for goodness sake. Ah!
That's mental.
I was so confident as well on Soriano.
So was I.
Stoltzfus is whack.
The biggest underdog on the card.
No way. Was he? I'm not surprised.
That was one of my facts, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's
My other fact, which Sai reacted very positively to, is that Adesanya is 2-2 in his last 4.
Wait.
I should have known that.
You said.
And I then asked for a thumbs up if you hate Adesanya, and you gave a thumbs up.
Oh my word! This is why. Yeah, I'm seeing it.
I can't believe
It's
you
like-
just willingly agree with anything I
You
said.
said give us a
fantastic.
thumbs up when you give me a thumbs up. So for me, I just
Yeah.
figured.
So then I said, give me a thumbs up if you agree that.
Oh,
I
Angus,
said anything.
I
There you
think
go.
fake Ash. I think we're cutting out. We might have to lose you.
Right, okay, back to the chats. Wells from Jersey says, great interview with Miranda, by the way. It was class, actually.
Oh,
Yes.
glad you loved that,
Good
man.
performance, Si.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, it was class. What are you doing?
I'm just having a look to see if I can mute.
We can't mute ourselves on it.
Can't mute an individual person.
Only, yeah, no, because then Angus can't hear us. It's not going to work. Yeah. If only you could. George Murray says, oh, it's gone. Hang on. Don't Zoom, I'll lose my job. Sorry, buddy. I mean, but thanks for translating. You did a good job. I must admit.
It was class.
Psycho Balls in the house this evening. You
No,
gorgeous lot.
I'm gonna lose my
Some
job.
card tonight could be excused for a pay-per-view, not a fight night. Oh, do you reckon?
I don't know. It was. I
Imagine
hear
it
what you're
was an
saying.
interim title shot.
We've
Imagine it was
seen
yeah.
worse pay-per-view. Sorry, in terms of fight 2, 3, and 4 on the card.
Yeah. That's fair. I mean,
Figgy's last fight was on a pay-per-view.
I would say 3 of these fights, half the card could be pay-per-view.
especially, well, I guess when you look at Rob Font has headlined fight nights and been on main card pay-per-views as well.
Yeah, not seen
Yeah,
it,
the
so-
top 4 fights are all worthy of a pay-per-view event.
Declare the winner by Dustin Stoltzfus. Mate, just cut Soriano. He's whack. He's now 3 and 4.
You see that? He's like, bye.
Mate, Hawaiian my ass. George Murray says, if Arman wins, who's next? Fiziev or maybe even Dustin at UFC 300, as Dustin wants to be
Dustin
there.
don't want it.
That's the thing. Poirier's been very picky with his fights since fighting Connor, and fair play. Do you know what I mean?
Fair play.
Yeah. He just wants those fights that are going to
Neat fights.
a bit more exciting.
Then take him out the rankings.
Like he
I don't see a need.
didn't want to fight Dariush. I mean, because Dariush just isn't a name. But then again, at the same time, he's not lost his last 2. He obviously lost against Gaethje, but you know, Fiziev's recovering from knee injury. I think he's training again, actually, Fiziev. So maybe.
How long's he been back? Recently, or?
I think it's fairly recent. I think he's back in Thailand.
Okay, he started training this week.
Yeah.
Wow.
So really recent, yeah.
So
When do you reckon we can see him then?
Not this year.
No.
February,
months?
March.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Announcement in January.
Psycho Paul says Ash looks better looking this week.
Wild, huh?
Thank you very much.
Crazy, huh? Do you know what? Ash would never have a side-on view, would he?
True, actually.
He wouldn't allow the camera to get remotely around his nose.
My setup's really bad. Like, there's not enough room for it to be in front of me, and my TV's above me, so it's like.
I mean, you probably got the same camera as.
Don't worry, mate. It's a good angle.
Check this on
Yeah, you look fitter from the
the
side.
bed before I move it.
Hey, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
George Murray says, but Dustin got chopped, so he's now down the pecking order. Arman will go up. Yeah, he will, of course. If Arman wins this, he's well in there. But yeah, you're probably right, George, to be fair. Dustin versus Arman makes a lot of sense.
Well, Dariush is ranked 4th, so whoever wins this fight will end up in 4th. And Poirier's in 3rd. I'd argue that they should just leapfrog Poirier as well if he's refusing to fight contenders.
Yeah.
Just drop him down the rankings. What's the point? Don't see it.
Yeah, he has to fight someone that's not necessarily got a name.
Or, to be fair, Charles Oliveira said he doesn't want to fight Makachev. Well,
Huh?
he doesn't really, but I listen to too much Chael Sonnen.
Oh.
He goes on about the fact that Oliveira doesn't want to fight Makachev. But if Islam's going to fight Gaethje next, then you're probably looking at Oliveira to fight someone else in the meantime.
No. Chael Sonnen does anything for clicks. He will
Yeah, I know.
go absolutely against what is expected. Like, Oliver
I just
versus
can't see
Makachev
anyone
2
else.
was booked. That's going to be the next shot.
Because you're not going to do, like, Dariush versus Chandler.
No.
Gamrot, maybe? I don't know. I can't... It depends who wins, I guess.
Two Twos in the house. Massive salutations and respects to ATF crew and fam in the building.
Yes, you know.
Side JK, Ash, Angus, Wales, greetings from Italy. So, I mean, Angus, you could be Ash and Angus if you want it.
Yeah. Big. Just call him,
I mean,
call him
I'll
Big
take it.
Ash. What else does Angus mean?
Big Ash.
If not humongous. Big Ash.
There you go. Psycho Paul says Arman versus Gamrot 2. Wouldn't like to see that again. Do
I think
mean
you
to
got
say
to hold on to
wouldn't,
that.
Who wouldn't like to see? I think it was an absolute masterclass.
I need to hold on to that. Yeah, but you want to see that like when one of them
Yeah.
have the belt. Because if you wait till the rematch here, you might have a trilogy and then they want a quadrilogy and it just goes a bit
I felt
messy, I feel.
Tsarukyan won that fight, hands down. Like, and I
haven't seen
I
it
like
in
both
ages.
guys, but yeah, for me, I don't know. Yeah, eventually, be a bit too soon. George Murray has now
it
named
won't.
you Angash.
Hey.
There you go. I don't know what that sounds like. It's definitely like an Eastern European name, Angash.
Sounds a little bit like you're out for if you're out on the pool with your mates, getting a bit of gash, getting a bit of angash.
Bit of Angash.
Yeah, right.
That is vile.
That sounds
No,
like
you're vile.
that sounds like
You're vile, sorry.
second-hand, like take-ins.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's definitely sloppy
Bit of
seven.
Angash. Yeah.
Man, I ain't gonna touch that angash. You've already been in there. What are you on about?
Can't remember
Man,
what it
can't laugh. All right.
is. Is that
Are
your
you showing
order?
Daniel Cormier on your screen as well?
Oh look, a girl's there. The UFC are just previewing something at the moment. With
Daniel
DC.
Cormier's going to do a rankings update on the UFC game.
Oh, is it? Is this what it is?
I don't know. I
It's
don't
the
know. I
all-time
can't hear
roster
it.
thing that they're doing every week. I don't know. Anyhow, before we get into the breakdown of this next fight, more murmurings about Nick Diaz's GSP this morning, wasn't there? The first message on my phone was from Angus. What was it again, Angus?
I text you a lot of things. Hang on, let me check.
First thing this morning about GSP.
What, today?
Yeah.
I wasn't awake this morning, so that would
Oh, what was it last night?
be interesting.
Early hours, probably.
Oh, you said something about me having a wet dream if GSP comes back for UFC 300.
Oh, if GSP does return for UFC 300. Yeah, I kept seeing rumors on Twitter. People were talking about if it's going to be GSP versus Nick Diaz. Because Dana obviously hinted at another massive fight. Could it be that?
The thing is, prior to that, Brendan Sharp
people...
actually started that rumor.
Did he?
He did, yeah. He said it on his podcast. It was like, conspiracy alert, I'm going to throw one out there. GSP returns against Nick Diaz.
I mean...
GSP would wash him, really.
Yeah. I mean, it's a gimme fight.
GSP still trains, yeah. But...
Hey, look,
it's a mega fight.
If that fight happens and GSP absolutely demolishes Nick Diaz, who's in there to just get paid, he's not really bothered about competing properly anymore, people are going to suddenly believe that GSP can beat anyone in the welterweight division at the moment.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
He can't make welterweight, can he?
At the age of 40. Who, GSP?
Oh, I don't reckon now he could he?
He's the slimmest he's ever been.
You think?
Yeah. He used to be a big guy. He used to walk around at least 195. Now he's probably near.
He hasn't been. He probably hasn't been 170 for 10 years.
No. Well,
you know, I was probably 170 when I was about 10 years old.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ever making that weight again.
I think he's closer. Walking around weight, he's closer to 170 than he's ever been. So, weight cutting won't be an issue.
Yeah, I mean, if he signed to do it, I'd fully believe that he would make the weight. I just don't know if he believes you. I mean, look, Nick Diaz's last fight was at 185 because he couldn't make the weight. Yeah. So there's no need to make it. Yeah, George Merry said Nick couldn't make 170. Yeah, that's your issue.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I'm so hopeful that it happens, but I also don't want to get hurt when it doesn't. Because like I said,
I don't
before,
think it'll happen.
I feel like the UFC need to do something, announce something that's just completely shocking. That's gonna
Juliana Pena interim title shot.
Oh, that's worked.
Say something out.
Yes. Something.
We've got you. We've got you. One second.
Oh. What do you do? Nothing.
Just been fiddling around with some on and offs. One sec. This one.
Oh.
We should now
we on
have
and
you
offed it too many times.
Cracking.
in our ears.
Yeah, we got to switch.
You hear me?
I can kind of. Just gotta pop you through now. Headphones.
That's cool.
Oh.
The USB interface.
No, it wouldn't be this.
Oh yeah, cool shout.
Go on, say something now. There you.
Something now?
Yeah, that's clever. That was really clever.
You just can't handle my banter.
So now it's just not coming through. So it's coming through the laptop, which it wasn't before. And now that's not coming through the headphones.
Well, at least we can't hear ourselves back multiple times.
Oh, is it that bad?
We can't have him coming through the laptop, then coming through our microphones.
No, I kind of just often on the monitor device here.
We can need to break this fight down soon. Monitor and output, that's what it should be.
That's where we are. Cool. I guess it's through there. Now it's just a case of getting it recognized in the headphones. It's just not recognized headphones. That's weird. I mean, it should do. Never happened before. Sounds like...
Because if you select USB codec, he shouldn't be coming through the laptop.
No, it shouldn't be. Yeah,
is it because you set the auxiliary, desktop auxiliary thing?
We'll go that for now and break down this next fight.
No, we can't have him coming through the speaker built-in speakers.
He doesn't speak too much anyway, does he?
He does.
Let's give us.
Yeah, no, because it's just going to bleed in through the microphone.
It might feed back. I'm not entirely
It's
sure
just
if it
going to
will.
sound like phasing. I might as well just jump back in the Zoom. How did you? You must have switched something.
Before I had it. It was. Where was I? Audio checking stuff for advanced. Put us. Okay. So
right.
Let's try this
We want
on.
monitor
Now, hold on
USB
here.
audio
Headphones.
interface.
All right. Let's see you now, Angus.
Yo.
Here it is. You're in the ears.
Yeah.
That was
Working?
it. Yeah, gotcha.
Cracking. All right.
Alrighty then. We're rolling. That's good. We did this before, but nothing. It was bugging.
It's a weird monitor thing.
So it's just on
Right.
and off. I would have probably plugged out the interface, plugged it back in.
We'll get to some chats in just a sec. Let's get into fight style for Joaquim Silva. He's going to make the walk in a sec.
Yeah. All right, cool. So,
Well, he's
fight
already made the
style.
walk, but go.
Orthodox fighter, but he has recently been working out of both stances. Black belt and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Gets busy from early, tries to gain respect before begins to feint the strikes. He has power in his hands, both of them, in fact. Often uses that outstretched lead hand of his as a rangefinder before throwing power shots. Just to kind of follow that up. His fighting style reminds me of RDA a little bit. You know, he's often would launch his overhand right after being put on his back foot and just attempt to demand respect anyway, which or how he can. His wide stances allow for him to throw hard leg kicks with some impact as well. So something you should be looking out for if you're Guida.
Yes.
And put a lot of weight on
Fighting
it.
style for Clay Guida. He's an orthodox fighter, a bit of a wild card fighter. He stays in your face the whole time, constantly moving head off the center line to create those angles to land looping punches. He constantly level changes, helps him get into the pockets when striking or shoot for takedowns. The possibility keeps opponents on their toes. He's keeps his base low and prepared for any takedown attempts from his opponents. This also works well when initiating takedowns himself. Skilled takedown artist overall. Once he gets you down, he's quickly to apply heavy top pressure. He'll grind you down, throwing that his cardio's not an issue across the 3 rounds. What can we expect from Joaquim Silva?
All right, expectations. I feel that Silva would actually have that explosive edge in this. If he goes second in the exchanges and lets Guida come to him, I think he can probably land most of the significant strikes. Now, he's got a heavy overhand right, of course. Now, I do expect him to have that cocked and ready to land if Guida steps into range and just kind of dips his head off to the side a little bit. Then he can find him in there and line him up, I reckon. But better success with the counter wrestling this time around. He wasn't so good against it in his last fight out. But against the veteran Guida, it's going to be, if he does go into those grappling exchanges, I think that he would have a bit more of a better chance. Guida's not as strong as Serukan, for example. Now, lately, Silva has had power to worry about, having lost his last 3 fights by KO. But tonight, I don't think he's going to even encounter that particular threat.
Get rid of that timer.
Indeed,
And I'll get some expectations for Clay Guida.
Ready?
Bosh, we're in.
Time is in.
As for Clay Guida, he fell short in a decision loss against Rafa Garcia back in April. His corner were calling for him to level change and get the takedown, but Guida opted to stand and trade. Maybe he can try and get this fight down a bit earlier. He's been trading wins for losses over the last 7 bouts, so superstition suggests he's already won this, but the UFC stats tell us he's less effective in fights. He doesn't mix up the offense. I'm hoping for a more diverse approach from him this time. Output and work ethic is not an issue, but sadly, neither is his power. He will need to sit down on something if he wants to respect Joaquim Silva.
Yeah, or get it.
Yeah, if he's going to get the win, if he's going to get a stoppage, it'd probably be a submission, in my opinion. Angus, who did you go for?
I went for Clay.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
He's
Always going to back him.
That's right. I mean, look, he's throwing a lot here, a lot of output. He's mixing up, which is very good. I just feel like he's barely landing with any impact. Do you know what I mean? Fred,
Yeah, but the issue is he could fight Ngannou tomorrow and I'd back him. Like, he's one of those. I'll just back him every time.
So the issue is you then, is what you're telling me. Issue is you just got a big problem.
You'd think that, but no.
Yeah, I think you do. You've got a problem. Guida-itis.
Let's go, Guida. Says Wales to New Jersey. Psycho Paul, I'll get to your question a little bit late, in between rounds, perhaps. But first off, he says Guida's stance makes you think he's going to blow you away, but he never does.
Yeah.
He also said earlier, anyone know what the beef was about with Bobby Green and Arman the other day? No, but they kind of encountered each other like 3 times during the hotel lobby, so I have no idea what it was about.
Guida's frantic movements and feints keeping Silva from throwing. He's not thrown that left hand once. We've gone through half a round now. Right hand, sorry. He's probably thrown 2 strikes all fight. He's just not been able to get anything off. I mean, he should have no fear. For some reason, he's really respecting Guida. And look, Guida's barely touching him.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Silva's he's been a bit tentative.
Very much so. He should be more of a threat. For some reason, he's afraid to touch him.
Maybe it's something to do with Guida's speed. You know, he's a bit older, but he's showing some hand speed at the moment.
Yeah, he's just throwing a lot of many things. And the thing for Silva is he just needs to land one effectively. Well, then again, there's something else I probably would have put this as a knockout too. But the fact that Guida's only been knocked out 2 times and he's had near 40 fights, it's just like something in this guy. He's got a different engine, you know. He's built a little bit different. He just keeps going, walking through any fights, any wars, and I think that's probably why AJ respects him so much. But and most of the nation does. I do too. It's just I just feel like you can't knock this guy out. You can't get him out there. Incredibly resilient is the word I'm looking for. When you say that people have got grit, like the dirt stuff.
Oh,
wow.
He fated the takedown attempt there, different leg grab. So far, Clay's looking a lot better in this one.
This is bizarre. All of a sudden, picking Guida doesn't seem so...
To be honest, I think Joaquim Silva could get a knockout in this fight.
Definitely. If he wanted to. He just got to let his hands go. And the problem was he just hasn't been doing that.
Well, he is now.
What's the time on your
ground. We're currently 104, 103, 102.
Okay, you're about 10 seconds ahead of me. That's fine.
Oh, right.
Oh, wow.
I'll speed it up.
Oh, Joaquim Silva landing some hard shots against the cage.
Round, don't miss anything. Woo!
But it's going to be difficult to get Clay out.
Big elbows here. Yeah, it's difficult. Yeah, that's the thing. I think fighting style, he should land on Clay and he should be able to knock him out. But Clay's chin is made of something different. It's not made of clay.
Chance of Guida in the crowd at the moment. Big knee to the body from Guida. Now got the body lock.
It was a low uppercut. He did catch him. Short uppercut left. Caught Clay and he dropped to the ground and grabbed hold of one leg. Could barely see it from the angle the camera was on.
You could tell that Silva, had that little blitz of momentum to try and steal back some momentum in this round.
Wow.
Ooh, and Clay gets a takedown briefly.
Story of Clay's wrestling. And it's great he's mixing it in because, as we said last...
It's the end of the round, yeah.
Yeah,
wow.
he's walking around like he's owned that one. I'm not sure. What do you guys think?
I think maybe Joaquim Silva...
For lack of output?
Maybe stole it.
Yeah, I think he could have, but otherwise, if he lost it, then it's entirely Joaquim's fault because he just wasn't throwing for the first half.
Psychopaw asked earlier, what's your thoughts on the drama with Ian Gary and his missus? The online hate she's getting is sickening. Yeah, it is crazy, but I'll let you into a little secret. I did kind of mention those things to Modestus back in May, to be honest. Those typical things.
What did Mozzie say?
Yeah, what's the secret?
You know what, I can't remember what I think he kind of agreed, but I felt that the relationship is a bit weird.
Yeah, whatever they want to do.
I kind of said that I basically said
judge.
to Modestus that from my perspective, it looks like she's kind of was banking on him being like the next Conor McGregor.
Banging.
Yeah. He's not gonna be the next Conor, I don't think. You know, he could still be champ or whatever, but I don't think
He's just not really quite got.
So,
Like,
so
swagger about him.
she's a gold digger, basically.
Yeah, and that's what people are calling her. What are they calling her? I don't know.
Yeah,
well, yeah, in a way,
she wrote
because
that
of the
book
book,
on Amazon, didn't
which
she?
I had no idea about. I didn't even see that. I've never seen that ever. So after that came out, I was like, oh.
It's not really Ian Gary's fault.
No.
Any of it, really. But people are going at him. People are calling him every name under the sun. People like to preach mental health, but then this comes up and they're going to give him abuse. You know, it's a bit...
No, fair play to Ian.
it's a little bit.
Play to Ian Gary. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, that's all I'm saying.
You could probably...
Yeah, well, he's gone private on Twitter, isn't he?
Yeah.
And he's got a press conference coming up with Colby Covington, so...
That's going to be fun.
Good luck to him, really.
Mate.
Maybe the press conference should be pay-per-view as well.
Yeah, I'd pay for that.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Joaquim Silva's got Clay down now. Looking to get off some ground pound from side control. Clay's going to look like he's going to take his give up his back.
No, he's found the feet, though. Clay just wears damage as well, though.
Psycho Paul says Guida wanting to win without hurting his opponent.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Hard knees.
He's kind of too kind.
Oh! Guida landed a hard shot over the hand.
It was, but I don't know if Silva was... I don't know. Is he respecting it? It just doesn't look hard, does it?
Oh, uppercuts inside from Clay. Oh,
flying knee.
He's looking for that knee. Mate, he landed a sick flying knee a few fights ago. Oh, guillotine
Here's the
attempt. This
thing,
could be tight.
where Clay can't really break... Oh, this is look tight. Clay can't break your face, but he can break your will.
He's trying to slam out of it, but I think he's going to make this choke deeper.
No, it's actually getting somewhat loose.
Oh,
no,
he
he
is.
is.
Looking out of it. Nicely done.
Wow.
Now he's on the onslaught.
That's the thing with Clay. I don't think he's got the power to hurt you, but he can certainly break your will because you keep hitting him and he keeps coming back.
Wales says, Gary's getting played. Her ex-husband lives with him. See, that's also very... Yeah, no. That
What's
just
that?
sends alarm bells for me.
Her ex-husband lives with him.
Yeah.
And
that
he
never
took
happens.
The ex-husband's last name.
Yes. They're in a throuple. Secret throuple. Yeah.
I guarantee on the press conference, you know, someone's going to say to him,
Gary's gonna
how
be
does
called
your
cuck.
husband taste?
Oh.
Whoa. You know, how's ex-husband, yeah? How's he taste? Whoa. Mate, it's happening. It's happening. There's so much material against him. So much. It is weird.
He's got to turn heel.
However,
Yeah.
if she was living with his ex-wife, we wouldn't be batting an eyelid. It would be a different story.
Sexism.
Different story. Different story. If it was him, his ex-wife, and her, it'd be like,
No.
fair
Exactly.
play.
Sigh the feminist looking out for it. I respect it.
Oh, wow.
Too many men just got too many, you know what I mean? Don't need that.
Blimey. He's 26.
All for the women. Here we go. Who's 26? That's Ian, or that's...
No, Ian Gary, isn't he? Or is he 23? No, I think he's 26.
Yeah.
That's the thing. But on the other hand, if it was the opposite way around, if he was 40 and she was 26. Actually, no.
Like Dan Hardy and Veronica Hardy.
Actually, yeah, I just realised that when I said that. I was like, oh, actually.
she's like
there's a few relationships in the MMA world that's a bit like that.
Pat Barry, Rose.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've received their fair share of...
Man, all of a sudden I'm picking Clay Guida was not silly at all.
He's turning it up now.
Yeah. I actually want an apology from you, Si.
Not yet, because we don't know
Repeat
what's
after me. Repeat after me, right? Repeat after me. I, Si. I'm sorry.
We'll see how it goes. I really want Silva to knock him out now because that would just be hilarious to get that back.
George Murray says, I think talking his wife is just that line you cross that makes you an a-hole. Diss Ian for being a melt, but leave the family aside.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
basically There's no need to go after them just because of what they're doing in their relationship.
Colby will be searching the internet for a copy of Ian's wife's book. I think, yeah.
It's on Amazon. You don't have to look for
Yeah,
it.
you don't have to look very hard.
Oh,
Find that.
do you know what? You should have ordered it.
I'm bringing it for the Christmas thing. It's a Christmas present.
Yes!
I'm not actually, but I'll have a look.
That'd be joke.
Amazon.
What would be
what's-
the male version of that book? Sugar Daddy. No, that's still not right, is it?
You should write it, Si. You should write
If
it.
anyone could. If anyone could.
No.
It'd be how to find a rich woman. Because I would read that. I would read that.
Si's book would be called The Positives of Being a Cuck. Cuck Life
It's
by
only an
Silas
audio
Brown.
book.
It's an audio book only.
No.
What?
All audio
That's
books
lame.
are actual books.
And only an audio, but you can't get it physical.
Really?
But there's loads of reviews. I'm going to read some reviews out now.
Please.
I can't wait for a part 2 and hopefully see Ian Gary write a prelude.
No.
Used to be a fan of Ian Gary, but that guy pisses me off now. Holds this 1-star review. No way Ian Gary's been finessed this hard.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, this is
So in the
fantastic.
reviews, it's all Ian Gary stuff.
No way.
He's
And they've all been written in the past week.
yeah, mate. I can't imagine he's got a book in the. I can't imagine his name's in the book at all.
No, it was done years ago, like
It
2008.
came out in 2010.
10, bloody hell.
Mad.
It's half an hour.
And they say it's a comedy.
That's jokes. She literally wrote the book on it.
It's not a comedy.
Did he? More importantly, did he know this before? Did he know this? What if it's only coming to light for him too?
Oh, of course.
I swear I saw something where he said he either did or he didn't know about it.
No,
Imagine.
he's a cuck. He's got no choice but to suck it up and just go with it.
Nah. Imagine
She wears the
if.
trousers.
Imagine if you're seeing this girl, you want to marry her,
He's under
have a
her
whole life
thumb.
with her, and then you find this book that was like the whole game plan. It's like, oh, reading this book. Oh, that's strange. We did that on our first date, down the second date, and you wrote this book 10 years prior. You orchestrated this whole thing.
She just babies him, sits him down and goes, "Shh, Ian." Strokes his hair and goes, "It's okay."
But
It's
she also
okay."
tells him what to do. Like, as in, you should do this for the press conference. She made him do the Jeff Neal mugshot photo thing.
She's a dominatrix.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
So she's not the kindest person in the world, I don't think.
They
but-
100% in their closet they have a gimp mask. Ian Gary wears a gimp mask, tight little spandex shorts with like a tail coming from it, and he crawls on all fours all day.
Every watch along
Do you
this
reckon-
happens.
do you
Every
reckon-
What?
watch
What are you
along.
on about?
Do you reckon he doesn't have any nightgowns in his cupboard, but he's just got like judo gis because she submits them every night?
No, you open their bedroom. You open their bedroom cupboard. I guarantee you, there's a dog leash.
Do you reckon?
100%. Look, Wales says
Well, probably. They
JK
might have a
100%, mate. See, George Marie says she's fit though. Don't get me wrong, George. If I was in his position, 100%, I'd probably be doing the same. So I can't. I'm not discrediting Ian Gary here. I'm just
All right.
throwing out the conspiracies of what I think is going on in their life.
So let's be honest. About 5 years ago, Ian Gary was sitting on a sofa similar to this, probably chatting with the boys, and he said, "I'll drink her bathwater." Once upon a time, come a day when he actually had the opportunity to drink her bathwater, and he said, "You know what? I said I would. I will." Turns out, what comes with drinking bathwater is all the other sort of dog leash leading stuff as well, like some
Also,
Cholera, probably.
I bet you, if you walk into their house, there is a dog bowl that says Ian on it. And I bet if you were to
They
ask
have a dog
about
called
it,
Ian.
they'd be like, "Oh yeah, we have a dog. We called it Ian." No, that's Ian Gary's dog bowl. She makes him drink out of that dog bowl. 100%.
All right. Quick game. Who would you? I'm gonna like you would
fight
say.
going on.
Yeah. Who's
This is going to be horrendous.
like you would say? Whose bathwater would you drink? But who would you
Nope.
be an Ian Gary equivalent to? in life?
No.
Like, who would it be? Who? I think.
What happened to the feminist side?
Bro, switched up hard.
I'm just saying. Well, I mean, for me, I'm just gonna say it right now. Jennifer Aniston. The age gap's the same, but if she wanted to tell
I
me,
think it's a UFC fighter.
nah. So no, who would you be an Ian Gary to? I'll be an Ian Gary equivalent to Jennifer Aniston. If
Anton Sakali?
the pleasure man, you'll be an Ian Gary equivalent to the pleasure man.
The thing is, she can't be like filthy rich.
You kill me, Angus. You kill me. I mean, fake cash and gash.
Baggage, says George Merry. Anyone
And
ever
Gash.
watched MMA Guru? He's an easy guy to hate. Yeah. Not
That name's banned
yeah,
in the comment section, Psycho Paul.
Strictly been banned.
Can I delete that? Can I delete that? Oh, I can't delete that comment. But, yeah.
Oh.
Please refrain from bringing him up in the future.
Oh, he needs this submission attempt here.
Maybe we need to do.
No, he's gonna miss. He's gonna miss it.
This video.
He's gonna miss it. Submission attempt here. He needs it. He needs it.
Oh.
No, it's
I'll
not
give you
even him.
a fun fact about MMA Guru after this.
Oh, I don't think he's gonna. No, he's not gonna.
I think the timer stopped because we are out.
I have no idea who's won this fight.
No.
Too busy talking about Ian Gary
I do think it'll be Guida.
and Layla. Ian the
Wait.
dog Gary.
Your time is done.
Yeah, we're out. We're about 8 seconds left here in the fight. I think there's a stoppage or something. Maybe like a pause in the action.
Walls of Jericho.
2, 1, end of. And I'm embarrassed for Silva. But
Why? I told you this would happen.
super impressed for Guida. I might as well write this card off entirely. I have no confidence.
Can the chat let us know who won? Because we genuinely don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you paid attention to this fight, please let us know who won.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right, do you want
Tudo
your
says
proof?
Guida is done and over. I thought Guida was
Oh.
getting the job done. I thought Guida got a win.
Go on, Angus. What's your fact?
The MMA Guru got offered a boxing match and he turned it down with decent money.
Really?
By who?
Yeah.
Happy Punch.
I don't think I'm allowed to say.
Oh, I see. Do you know who his opponent would have been?
Oh, it was definitely Bane.
I do know who his
Ian,
opponent was.
It was Ben
Dave.
the Bane. Come on, let's be real.
It was not Ben the No, it would have been someone in his weight class.
Oh,
But
Salt and Pepe.
yeah.
Salt and Pepe.
No,
No,
I'd
no.
actually like
But-
to see that because Salt Pappy would probably do him over hard.
Salt Pappy would do more. It's not Salt and Pappy. Right. It was unknown. You wouldn't know who he is. It was just another guy in his relatively large weight
Right.
class. But yeah, he said no. He didn't want to fight for decent money as well. I can say 10k.
For 10k, would you fight for 10? I would do that, hands down.
I'd fight for free.
Yeah.
I fought outside a
Come
nightclub
on,
for free.
let's get Angus, aka
I don't-
Fake Ash,
I don't fight for free, bro.
going against MMA Guru, bringing it home for the ATF crew.
I'd kill him. There's not a commissioning board on this planet that would sanction it. Not even Abu Dhabi.
I would love to be in your corner.
You can corner
I'll
me
corner
if
you.
we fight MMA Guru.
Mate, I'm all over that. I'm gonna be the
No,
best corner.
Sai's the one that's going to box. Sai ATF.
What, put me forward for MMA Guru?
No, you're not fighting MMA Guru. You're about a third of his weight.
I'll put the weight on if I get a chance to fight him. I'll whack it on. I'll take it. I lose my physique. Don't worry about exercising. Eat a lot of pizza. You get the grease spots for it. No! He wins! Buckley won! No, not Buckley. Silva. Joaquim Silva.
Whoa! A third man enters the octagon.
I would like an apology, please, Angus.
No, you said he had no business being in here, and then you were shocked. So actually, mate,
I didn't say those words. I didn't say no business. I said I just don't think he had a shot. He had a good chance. Somehow.
most people said it was 2-1 to Silva.
Okay.
I don't know what the scorecard was. I've got it on mute, but
Guida is 18 and
People
18
do not like-
in the UFC.
George Murray said gloves in the centre. I'm calling it. Tutu says Guida should hang his gloves up tonight. His grandchildren would appreciate that. Wales says Guida is now 18 and 18 in the UFC.
Well, he kind of needs to finish on a plus, right?
Wowzers.
On an up. But I think he's now got the most takedowns in UFC, surely.
Yes, T-double-M in the house. Yo, it's
Whoosh.
the ATF boy. Yes, T-double-M.
Yes.
Okay.
What's up?
Like button, brother.
And we have
Hit it.
Fake Ash tonight as well.
Yeah.
Read it.
if you could book a retirement fight for Clay Guida, and it was guaranteed he'd retire after it, who would it be
Ooh,
and
good
why?
shot.
And I'll tell you why it's wrong, because there's only one man.
You'd think it'd
There's an obvious
be
answer.
Jim Miller.
Okay. I'd be shocked if they haven't
It's
fought
already
already.
happened before. I think they've already fought before. But
They have. Jim Miller won by guillotine choke in the first round.
yeah, there you go. Are they not fought
Just
twice?
check he hasn't fought the man I'm thinking of.
I'm just trying to think.
Either that, it would be Joe Lozon.
I would want Michael
But
Chiesa,
they've
but
already
it's a
fought
different
and
weight
Guida
class.
won by TKO.
You're all wrong. You're all wrong.
Go on, who would you give it?
It's Tony Ferguson.
Oh,
Surely.
yeah.
Winner retires, loser retires.
Oh, do you know
It's
what?
perfect.
Yeah,
After
but
Ferguson
Guida-
loses to Paddy.
Do you know what? That's also a good reason because they've never fought before.
Yeah, it's-
I just checked. Yeah.
yeah.
That's wild. I thought Tony
retires,
may have
loser
killed him
retires.
on the way up. Fair? Yeah, it's a good shout.
And
I like it.
Yeah. I kind of hope that Paddy wins. Is that kind of weird of me?
journeyman, by the way, boys. That's what
He
this
will.
is what you call a journeyman.
Yeah. George Murray reckons Diego
Yeah.
Sanchez.
He's not in the
He's
UFC.
he's not signed anymore. But yeah, it's bring him back for that. Yeah. But then that's the thing is like as much as us hardcore fans would kind of want to see vets get stacked in at UFC 300, is it a good thing? Or is it just watering down
No,
potential
because the
good
card would suck.
Yeah, exactly.
But they don't have to on 300. They can be on any pay-per-view. Tony Ferguson versus Clay Guida on an opening fight for a pay-per-view card would be sick.
Yeah, I do feel like you should have some legends in there, perhaps, but not like stacked to the gills. Do you know what I mean? Have a few.
Yeah.
I'm actually quite annoyed that Jim Miller's not going to be fighting on that card and he's taken a fight prior because
He might do.
Yeah, it'll
Like,
be really cool if
you know, he'd be the one person to have fought at UFC 100, 200, and 300.
Do you reckon he realizes
Yeah.
what he's doing?
Huh?
Do you reckon he
I
realizes?
think he thinks he can win easy
Maybe.
in January and then get on UFC 300. It's enough time frame. Who knows?
I mean, he fights once a year anyway. Kind of weird.
I don't know why he took it. It seems stupid, but you know.
Desperate times, maybe.
Probably because it's a while off and he's been training now.
Now, the opening scrap, are you mad? Says George. Oh, Paddy the Baddie, says Wales. Favourite UFC
Paddy
commentators,
the
lads? Dominic Cruz and Bisping for me. Oh, do love a bit of Anik.
I think it's not gonna lie.
Oh, I don't know.
Angash over there in Scotland. I reckon he's one of my
I quite like
UFC commentators.
DC and Bisping together, to be honest.
Fake Ash.
Sorry, I got to jump in. George, I meant opening scrap to the pay-per-view, as in like the 5 fights on the pay-per-view card. So the first fight on that, not the early prelim opening fight. No one's suggesting Ferguson versus Guida. The show on the early prelims before people get in. But yeah, speaking of Scotland, it snowed overnight. It is freezing. It's -5.
Oh, -5 in Scotland. Oh,
We got there's some snow yesterday, Friday in East London. Couple flakes, bit like you, bit of a
Lovely place.
bit of a snowflake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wales says this should be
I
a
hope there's
banger.
snow in December. Is it Brady Gastelum?
Brady
next?
Gastelum.
Yeah,
Mate,
Brady Gastelum.
this is my most confident pick tonight. It's Kelvin Gastelum.
I
Easy money.
agree.
Easy money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gone Kelvin as well, thinking that. I mean, if Jordan doesn't, I can see how he can get a takedown on him. It's when he commits, but Gastelum's
Brady's
quite
got to knock him out.
light in
He's
his
got to
feet,
take care of him.
Yeah. I think Brady got outstruck by Bilal Muhammad, got knocked out by Bilal Muhammad, which is, you know, you could be cut from the UFC for that. Gastelum hasn't had
hold on.
cut
Bilal
a load of like.
had Khabib in his corner though. That's like when you play a Pokemon card.
Did he?
And you,
Yeah, he
it's
had
like when you play a Pokemon card and then you play like a power card with it to like amplify the
Right.
effects. Something like that happened on that
Khabib,
night.
known for his striking.
I mean, Khabib known for his excellent coaching. Do you know what I mean? He's in the corner just like, finish him. But I'll listen, so.
My other thing is that Gastelum hasn't had to cut like loads and loads of water weight that'll deplete his chin. He always looked a bit kind of, not overweight because he's a professional athlete and that's disrespectful, but I think he looks more suited to welterweight, and I think if he's done the cut right,
I think he's done it
I
right
think
this time, perhaps. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got that feeling. Someone once said to me once upon a time that they felt that Kelvin could have been a future champion, and he was fairly close, to be fair.
Well, he beat Adesanya, didn't he? So
Technically,
yeah.
No, he
In
was.
my books,
Other than Alex Pereira, he gave his toughest fight. When you look
and
at the
Strickland,
loss,
because obviously he's 2-2 in his last 4.
yeah, true that. But he's had some hard fights at middleweights against big middleweights at that. You know, rewatching that Chris Curtis fight was quite intriguing because obviously first time around when I watched it, I was kind of rooting for Chris Curtis and was really wanting him to win.
Yeah.
But then second time around watching it, analysing Kelvin Gastelum, I realised just how good he was in that fight. You know, he had some really good moments against Chris Curtis.
And he had close fights. Close fight with Adesanya, close fight with split decision with Darren Till, then got hammered by the GOAT, Jack the Joker Hermanson, in a round 1 heel hook.
Yeah.
Beat Ian Heinisch, and then lost decisions to Whittaker and Cannonier. He only fought the best of the best. Yeah. Or he only lost to the best of the best. And then, I think he comes down. I think he does it well. I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Yeah, I'm pumped for this. But George Murray reckons Brady, TKO, Kelvin may be drained from the weight cut. Yeah, I mean, that's why I said Brady has to knock him out if he's going to win. And I could kind of see that. But I don't know. Like you said, maybe Kelvin's done it right. You know?
Maybe so.
With the weight cut. Yeah. Very intriguing. Like, originally I was wasn't kind of keen on this move back down to welterweight for Kelvin because of past experiences, seeing him lose, miss weight, I think twice at welterweight before. He always struggled to make it when he was younger. Maybe there was a lack of discipline there. That could have been the thing. Now he's older, maybe a bit more discipline, perhaps. That's what I'm feeling.
I didn't like it when they booked the Shavkat fight. I thought that was a bad first fight at welterweight. Yeah. But Sean Brady, it's a lot more winnable, I think. What are the odds for this?
Oh, I actually don't know.
Don't know.
Actually, I think Kelvin might actually be favourite, which shocked me.
Tapology has Kelvin as a fairly slight favourite. Yeah. It's got Figgy font 50-50.
Wow.
Yeah. Tapology, that's okay. So Brady's the slight favourite on the betting websites.
Oh, okay.
Very slight.
A decent parlay there. Gastelum and Figgy, both underdogs on the bookies.
Really? I mean, yeah, it could probably get good.
Yeah.
I made my money tonight on Veronica, to be fair. But other than that, I reckon people have been making bank on Stoltzfus if they picked him.
Who do you think's the favourite between Dariush and Tsarukyan?
I reckon it's Tsarukyan.
I think it's Tsarukyan, isn't it?
Tsarukyan's the heavy favourite. Almost 4-1.
Yeah.
Almost 3-1. 3-1.
That's a lot. Well, whereabouts? Whereabouts?
It's a betting exchange. Yeah. I don't know why I froze up there. I can check on Paddy Power on that. What do you use to bet on? We don't encourage gambling, by the way, here on the Against the Fence channel. Not while Ash isn't here, at least.
Yeah, I know. He didn't. He still hasn't done his bet. But to be fair, he did have a child.
Yeah, he did.
Let him off this week. Psycho Paul says you just basically politely called Gastelum fat.
Politely, that's a key word. Politely.
I thought he looked a lot smaller than the middleweights, and I thought he did look like he had weight to lose to make welterweight.
Yeah.
I didn't think I wasn't calling him fat.
Yeah.
I think it's time, boys.
Yeah. All right. Let's break it down.
I shared with you, Angus. I don't know if you got it. The homework sheet. So you got the facts there.
Out the notes.
I shared it via the drive.
Did you send it to me by a carrier pigeon?
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. Went to the drive, press share. Kelvin, Gastelum, you could be the history points.
Maybe we'll start off with fighting style, though.
Yeah, we'll start off fighting style with Gastelum, and if you're in time, we'll get back to you. So it's Gastelum fighting style. He's a southpaw fighter, black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, NCAA wrestling background, excellent head movement ins, and actually rarely stays on the center line, his head. It's just constantly going left to right and either side. He's got good movement. He likes to throw combos from the hip, generating that kind of power that could... It's powerful, but the way that he throws it, it's untelegraphed. That's what I'm looking for. It just kind of goes under the radar, undetected, and it finds the mark. Now, usually, he's quite patient with the striking, but he has a tendency to bring explosive power too. Mexican cardio, a little bit like we saw earlier on tonight already, but hopefully really bring it. He's got that kind of grit about him. He's capable of maintaining the same pace even through 5 rounds. Tonight, he's only going to get 3. I'm pretty excited to see him back. Sean Brady in the red corner, JK.
Yes, he is an orthodox fighter with a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. On the feet, he's constantly moving, feinting, and mixing up his strikes to discourage his opponents. Explodes with straight combinations down the pipe in order to re-obtain center octagon when on the back foot. Excellent timing on his level changes. It's very reminiscent of his hero, GSP. He's very patient in top position. He'll clamp down on you, make you work, and then capitalize by advancing position. Works towards securing his opponent's neck. He's got a very tight squeeze, decent cardio. He'll often lean on it by getting in his opponent's face and make them work in the first rounds. It didn't work, though, against Belal Muhammad last time out. Belal Muhammad kind of almost did exactly that to put him away in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Now, look, the main question surrounding Gastelum is how would he fare in his second stint at welterweight? I guess the main question, first and foremost, would have been, is he going to make weight? We now know the answer to that. Amazingly enough, he did. And that leads us to how is he going to fare at this weight class? He's much older now, too, as well. His experience could probably get him through this fight, kind of like what we saw in the Chris Curtis fight. But I reckon if he denies Brady the takedowns, he can deny him the win. Muhammad wasn't the first time that Brady saw trouble on his feet, but it was the first time where we saw him unable to use his wrestling to get out of it. Oh, there's a timer in. A second late on that. Look, I reckon it's going to be very effective when striking off on the offbeat. He likes to throw that low kick as well, pull back, and then kind of immediately throw straight 1-2 with speed. Stay light on his feet, working his way in and out of range, just to kind of tease Brady into engage him first. That would be the strategy here.
Yeah. As for Brady, though, he's coming off his first professional loss, and he's had some injuries this year. I'm intrigued to find out what adjustments he's made since the Muhammad fight. He was forced to dig deep in that fight. His takedown entries weren't great on the night. And he was forced to fight off of his back foot the whole time. So, you know, I'm intrigued whether or not he can overcome adversity against Kelvin Gastelum.
Straight to the takedown here.
But at the moment, he got the takedown.
Straight away.
Yeah. And is able to get the back. So that's very
The only see from Gastelum here, trying to shake him off.
This is where the jiu-jitsu...
He's rolling into trouble.
Like, Brady's done a fair bit of grappling in his time. He submitted... I think he submitted Craig Jones, who's Volk's grappling coach. So that's one for you, from the facts.
He won by decision against Craig Jones.
That's true, actually. Yeah, he didn't submit him.
Kelvin could turn into him, but now he's going to look a bit difficult.
Yeah, he's going to be patient with it. He's attacking hands. But Brady on the feet, though, he needs to attack the body, look to counter with his straight right when Gastelum moves forward with his jab, catch the kicks, and try to force Gastelum down off of them. His chances of winning will increase if he's able to kind of get the fight to the ground. And as we can see here now, he's got the back mount. He's becoming a problem. He's doing a lot of hand fighting with Gastelum at the moment. So he's got a lot of work to do. And pick the lock has Gastelum. Nicely done there. Oh, this is perfect from Gastelum. Great.
Very good.
Wow. Great scrabble out of the back take. So that's
top.
one-on-one of taking, getting out of the back take.
Look at this.
You've either got to put
I think you should let him
arm
up,
on
though.
the other side of the
You should
head
let him up.
or attack the legs.
He should get clear. He should get clear of urgency. Here we go.
Nice.
Very good. Very good.
Come on, Gastelum.
Nice.
Oh, I think it was a kick.
I think it's a trip. Don't know if it was actually any offense of Brady. Brady didn't even capitalize on it when he...
George Murray says, let's go sketchbook. Brady is freakishly strong, says Wales. Yeah, that's true.
Do you get sketchbook?
Frankie even, Frankie even
tattoos.
said that to us when we spoke to him on the watch long before.
That back tattoo isn't great, is it?
I think it's pretty class.
I don't know.
Really?
I'm not a big fan of it. Well,
It's very well done. Put it that way.
Was it
But he's ruined it by putting like a chain over the top. What's that all
That is
about?
new, isn't it?
That chain bit that's going across.
He's doing tattoos on tattoos now. Wow, that was
left
beautiful.
hook right into a takedown. Nicely done from
beautiful.
Brady there. He's going to look to take the back again. Gastelum needs to try and attack that leg and bring Brady down.
I think I
Brady
might.
doing a good job at tying up the arm. Got a lot of pressure.
Trying to find
on
a fence here.
right
Trying
leg.
to find a fence.
Gastelum might just.
But Al
give it
Muhammad
back
was
here.
very lucky to not get any takedown, no, like half decent takedown attempts done on him from Brady, you know? Brady just stood with him the whole time.
Oh, he's got to watch that neck.
Didn't even test it.
Thing is, it
effectively.
might be quite difficult to get a rear naked choke on Gastelum because he's not really got much of a gap between his chin and his chest. He's not got much of a neck, has he?
Yeah, I was about to say, most of us would call it a neck.
Yeah. just the hard way of explaining it.
He hasn't got one of those things that join his chest to his chin, has he? Not much of a...
JK going to the size school of vocabulary there.
Yeah, learning from the best.
Mate, I'm the black Anik. The vocabulary's on point.
Aye,
It took you ages to think of the word black.
No, I was actually thinking about, was it the Black John Anik or the Black Anik? But yeah, it was Black Anik.
No, I believe you, man. I believe you.
I named you Black Canik.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think. Was it Black John Anik? No, yeah, it's ringing how it went.
Oh. Now Brady's put him straight back into the back mount.
Yeah, he could turn
Sean
into
Brady
this.
that was going to go to middleweight.
I don't know.
He also has had trouble cutting weight before as well.
I always feel like he comes in quite
No,
lean.
I've made that up.
Like, I thought he was quite naturally lean for the weight class, Brady.
Big for the weight class.
Yeah, he's big. Interesting.
How did that
first
go?
round.
That go how you expected it? Nope.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I didn't think Brady was going to be able to get takedowns.
Yeah.
No, given how he was so
Set
poor
up
against Bilal Muhammad. But I just feel like he didn't even try properly.
He's had a long time off since Bilal, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
September 22.
Only a year.
Yeah, it's been some time.
September 22, I think.
He has had 2 cancelled fights since then.
Yeah.
Against Michel Pereira and
Jack
Jack Della Maddalena. Both of which I think he'd have lost.
Joe Rogan's in the
saying that.
house.
Oh, you see him in the back?
Yeah. He lives in
Hiding
Austin.
on his barrow.
He's sitting with Dana. I want
he?
the camera to pan round to him and does like an awkward wave again. He lives in Austin.
Who's these guys?
Austin, Texas.
Yeah, we should have.
Who's these guys? What's this? We've got a camera behind these two.
He looks like Angus Jenkins.
Why do we have a camera behind Brokeback Mountain right now? What's this about?
Here we go, and we're in.
I need
George
to
Murray
know
says, if
time.
Brady is going to sniff his crotch, I hope Kelvin KO him and change my mind. Fair. 1-0 Brady, says Wales.
Ash is in the house.
Is he?
Ashley.
Yeah.
Hey,
Ash.
boys.
He's doing his first watch along with.
He's on the night feed.
He's on the
duty-
night feed.
duty.
Real Ash.
If your night feed duty, stay up, watch the fights then, you Pumplex.
I imagine he is.
I didn't
Here we
think.
go, giving Ash some love. He's
I didn't
just
think,
the reason why he's not here, guys. Even those who did not know, he's had his 4th child in the week,
Yes.
and mother is not feeling too good, so he's on night
Recovering.
feed duty.
So
He
he's
could have
kind
done night feed duty and still come in.
I don't know. Something about.
It's all right. We
Am I
got
really that bad?
better.
Am I
Ash.
really that bad?
We got better, Ash. It's all right.
I'll leave if you want me to.
No,
it's
it's
fine.
fine. You're good.
It's all right.
No, I appreciate you being here.
Something about imagining Ash feeding Frankie is wrong, you know. Just,
Yeah, it's baby Frankie, by the way, guys. He's named his 4th child.
How much milk
after
should you get out of that
his
nipple,
hero.
Ash?
Which he should have tweeted, actually. Ash, you should tweet your boy.
Yeah, yeah.
Tweet to Twitter world, your son, and
Yeah. Jump into the fights and watch, man.
let people
If
know.
you can, just play it on your phone in the corner real quietly while, you know, whilst you're feeding Frankie. You talk about Frankie here, you know. This could be his introduction into.
Oh, George Murray throwing out the shade.
Wow.
Fake Ash comes
Wow.
with better facts and stats. Ooh, this is gonna be a fight.
Bear in mind, I've had like one fact, and it was like Adesanya's 2-2 in his last 4. So clearly the crowd know. I know what the crowd like.
Hey. We like you right now, Fake Ash. Don't do anything to jeopardize that. All right.
just
No,
remember.
you had a good.
Aside,
You had a.
be nice to me.
I'm sorry.
You've got to be nice to me.
What's that? I think
be nice to me.
we're losing feed. Angus, you there? Angus, Ash, I think Fake Ash, I think I lost you.
Oh,
there's no
Brady.
sound.
UFC 296 is around the corner, yeah.
To be fair, Angus is actually replacing Sai later on this month.
I was. Did you see my face? I was like, yes.
Permanently.
For a minute, I was thinking, is he? But yeah, no, it's true. He is later this month.
He's going to be coming here.
Not just on the channel as well. I'm having your bedroom, mate. You're moving out.
Yeah, for the weekend, I am. Yeah.
No, permanently, mate.
Just
Get your stuff out.
look. I don't
come
mind
back
it.
and all your stuff
I don't
is just
mind it.
outside.
Just don't blackface, because that.
You said it. Wait, I think Angus can clip that bit up. Angus can clip that bit up. Use AI to make it look like you've just given him permission to blackface.
Well, no, because then you'd have to change.
That doesn't matter, does it? That's not gonna do
You have to change what I just said, because what I said is don't blackface. That doesn't sound like you got permission to blackface. But,
Well, I wasn't going to, but now that you mentioned
oh
it.
my word! Oh my word!
You coming round
obviously
here
not.
looking like Connor's mum.
Hey guys, I'm the new Sai. It's like, no, take it off now. Go back. No way.
Does everyone know who else is going to be in
This is
the
a
house?
money whop from Brady tonight.
Breezy, we know Breezy's going to be in the house.
Yes.
We've
The other one, no.
We haven't. The other one, no one knows yet, but it's yet to be confirmed.
Do we announce it?
Just pulling the strings.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Don't tell them that Anton Turkali is going to be on the watch along.
Oops.
You know who he is.
Who?
Izzy's daddy.
Is he? What are you on about, mate?
I think Brady's winning this, Ash.
Yeah, mate.
He's just
I
out
think it's gonna happen.
grappling Kelvin. He's just being relentless. You know,
Yeah.
I think it's gonna
For
get
some
worse for
reason,
Kelvin.
that last fight against Bilal Muhammad, he just turned it off. You know what I mean?
I think Bilal's clearly way stronger than Kelvin. 170.
Look how comfortable he is.
I mean, you know, when you look at it, Bilal does train with Khabib and Makachev, like crazy Sambo guys. So your takedown defense has got to be on point. I bet he gets taken down by those guys. Not only that, you know, you've also had DC in the gym as well.
What was Gastelum's kind of game plan coming into this? Because he must have known that Brady was going to rest.
Surely stand up and strike, yeah. Use pressure.
So, I mean, imagine how bad Shavkat would have done him.
Oh dear, don't.
I watched his fight against it was like first round domination win, wasn't it? Hermanson.
Taylor Young's in the house.
Taylor
Yeah,
Young.
Hermanson won.
Yes, Taylor Young. He says,
that?
"Christ,
I'll give it.
Ash looks different."
I think the way before was better, but that's fine. I'll let it slide.
He's bigger
He's,
too. This is Fake Ash, also known as Angash,
It's a quick substitution.
not to be mistaken for Ashgus, because
I know.
that sounds like a fungus.
There I was
Angash.
revising for my exam in the library up the road, and I looked at the window and I just saw the Batman symbol in the sky, and I knew they needed me.
Yes, that's all right. Smack a like on the video, guys. Of course, welcome Angus back to the watch along.
3 watch-alongs in 5 weeks.
Bruh,
Really? You've been on all of them?
Yeah.
look at that, quick working out that.
Nope, because that would be 5 in 5 weeks.
I mean, all 3. You've been on all 3. 3 watch alongs in 5
That's
weeks.
not all.
You've been on all.
Yeah, well, there's one next week that I won't be on one.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Right.
We never know.
I won't be here.
Oh, you're not. Oh yeah, you're in Finland.
No. I was meant to be in Dublin, but I don't think I'm going to the PFL now.
Oh yes.
But that's my birthday weekend, so I don't think
And you're missing.
I'll be in the house for the week after.
Oh yeah, last pay per view and last event.
I did look at it. My birthday weekend every year has had a pay-per-view like 3 years ago it was Figgy versus someone. The year before that it was Poirier versus Oliveira. Last year was something else, and then obviously this year I get a fight night.
Cool.
So a bit.
Oof. Unlucky.
Oh,
wow. Brady with his
unbelievable.
entries today is on one.
I don't know, actually. I think his entries are
I think it
pretty
just might be
basic.
because he's kind of using Kelvin's momentum against him a lot of it. You know?
I think he's reading his... He does strike on an offbeat, though, doesn't he, Kelvin? So,
Yeah.
But he's just been so readable in his entries today. And I didn't think it was a pretty particular takedown. It wasn't set up in any way, shape, or form. Kelvin just wasn't able to stay standing.
Yeah, we're having a good night, Taylor Young. What have you been up to so far this evening? Have you been watching the whole fights, or have
Look
you
at
been
this.
out and
It's going
about?
tap.
And you coming back?
It's going to tap him out. It's going to tap him out.
Brady looking to sink in that head and arm.
He was...
I mean, if he finished Gastelum, that'd be a massive
Yeah, I think so.
statement.
Especially when it's someone who's been in there against some of the best in the game. To do this.
Gastelum hasn't been finished since Chris Weidman in 2017.
There you go.
Oh, it goes back. Facts. Don't you love that?
Oh,
It was an arm
horrible.
triangle choke.
Was it? But
Oh,
now
that
he's
looks
got
bad.
more.
That looks like it's not supposed to bend like that.
Oh.
No, that doesn't look right.
Sean
That
Brady's
doesn't-
going to snap his
that
arm
is-
here.
that is
Sean
supposed
Brady's
to
going to snap
happen.
his arm
That
here.
is
That's
supposed to
it.
happen.
Kelvin taps him out. Sean Brady with a third round submission. He upsets Kelvin Gastelum's return to welterweight and gets back onto winning ways. Wow.
Not bad.
Enter button.
Fair play.
Oof.
And it's just happened for me there. That was horrible.
Yeah, that looked like he was about to break. Fair play to Sean Brady for doing what he did. You know? Just dominated Kelvin in the grappling exchanges, was one step ahead of him the whole time.
History repeats itself. Third round submission against Weidman
Yeah.
in 2017. 6 years later, another third round submission. Only his second loss by
Oh, I
finish
can't look at this. I can't look.
ever.
Damn it, I thought Kelvin was my most confident one. Damn it.
Man,
This says a lot about my picks tonight. Taylor Young says, Kelvin killed my accumulator, the dick. I remember this and get revenge one day.
Coming for you, Kelvin. All right, be right back.
Yeah. Man, that's a shock. How many finishes have we had so far tonight?
A lot actually, because I know they've been stalling. We've had
7.
1, 2, 3. That's quicker than me. Yep.
Well, yeah.
I don't think that's all the finishes as well. I think we've
Got
got
more to come.
1, if not 2, more shocks coming tonight.
Font's going to KO Figgy.
I think the other way. I think Figgy's going to knock out Font. I think Figgy is one of the best flyweights.
He is, but
If the power can translate,
I don't think it
he's
will.
sorted.
I don't think it will. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's always been a bantamweight.
You reckon? I don't know, man. Yes, that's 3 submissions tonight. 3 knockouts. Wait, what? Did I count wrong? This was 6. Yeah, my bad. Well, how did
You
I,
need to check
how did I, well, I must have miscounted one then. I must have counted a decision by accident.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's been 7 finishes so far tonight.
What am I looking at?
Have you counted the Brady Gastelum one, which hasn't come through on Topology yet? Now it has.
On Wiki. Oh no, 4 submissions.
Obviously.
Sorry, yeah. I see now. I see what I've done. But that Jared Gooden submission against Wellington Turman was pretty surprising. Turman's got good jits. I called it jits. I feel like such a mug. I think that's catching on, innit, in the MMA world.
What, Jits?
Calling it jits.
It's awful.
Oh, it makes me cringe. What's his name? Said it in the Q&A.
Oh, Miranda Maverick?
No. Fucking look, I can't even. Excuse my French. I couldn't even remember his name. Kyle Nelson.
Do you have the
Kyle
rankings?
Nelson.
Can we get them up?
Oh yeah, we yeah. Let's hang on. That's a good shout.
If not, we'll just talk about it anyway. But
Hang on.
I've got some ideas. I've just got the rankings up myself. Sean Brady.
Welterweight. Go on, Em. What have you got for me?
Yeah, I'm actually not sure. Sean Brady will stay at 9. Gastelum probably won't enter the rankings.
No.
Who do you want to do first? Gastelum first?
Gastelum, it's a hard loss. I mean, yeah, if he's
got to stay at
welterweight, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I would personally do. Kelvin's already fought him, isn't he?
Ooh. I have a fun one.
Do you?
What about the loser of Kevin Holland versus Michael Venom Page?
Ooh, maybe. Possibly. I don't know.
I'm trying to see anything that's kind of fun. Michael Chiesa, I don't think would be that good.
I was about to say Michael Chiesa.
I think we might see Michael Chiesa just do what Brady, well, without the finish, but I think he might just lie on him for 3 rounds. Also, Chiesa might come out for gas. Yeah. Does he deserve someone ranked?
Yeah.
He's still ranked 11th in middleweight. I'd be shocked if he stays at middleweight. But I think Renat, I mean, it doesn't excite me. I don't think he goes as high as Ian Gary.
No.
Jack Delegates should fight up. Yeah, I think loser of Holland MVP would be really fun.
Yeah, I think you might be onto something there.
Depends how soon that fight's happening, if it's happening at all. I don't know. Si?
Yes. Next 4.
Gastelum, please.
Yeah, George Murray, I think, says no one wants to fight Renat Figueiredo.
Well, Bakradinov. He did draw his last fight against Elizu Zaleski dos Santos.
Yeah. They could move on.
Are they going to run that back? I don't know.
Yeah, I think, if they give Kelvin him, then you know what they're doing. But then he deserves to fight a ranked guy. Does he?
Yeah. Well, he drew against Dos Santos, so maybe you just run that back and keep him stagnant.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind him
do
against Chiesa.
I was going to say, either.
That's a good shout.
Yeah, Chiesa probably would come back for that. I don't know, he's got quite a good gig now, isn't he? Just presenting and stuff.
Yeah.
I suggested the loser of Holland versus Michael Venom Page.
Yeah.
Quite fun.
As for Sean Brady, then
Holland,
I think
you go.
Brady might get Vicente Luque if Ian Gary beats Luque, or he just gets the loser of that fight. Angus.
Well, I'm computing. If Luque wins, would Brady fight down to fight Ian Gary? I'm not sure he would. I think you're more likely to see him fight Jeff Neal, maybe.
Fair. Yeah, actually.
I don't know.
If Luque wins, that'll be fine. Now, if he doesn't win, then he's...
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
kind
the
of
case,
why I
is it?
said originally, if Luque loses, then he fights Brady.
I mean, we all know that Shavkat's going to beat Wonderboy, right?
Shh, stop it.
Unfortunately, I'm sorry. Shavkat Rakhmonov would never respond to my emails when I went to Kazakhstan, but there we go.
Well, you asked him to come meet you for a drink.
Yes, that's what I... No, I was like, oh yeah, in Kazakhstan. No, I was like, I'll come to an interview. I swear we spoke about this, but yeah.
Oh, yes, I remember, yeah.
Yeah, fancy
Jeff
coming for a
Neal?
pint of... Jeff Neal for... Yeah... He's not booked, is he?
Brady.
He's due fight.
Have they fought?
I guess Kevin Holland, I like that for Gastelum because they both come down from middleweight, so that could be...
Hang on. Brady beat Chiesa, like... Oh, we're not talking about Brady.
No,
Chiesa.
yeah.
Sorry.
No.
I'm being stupid.
Chiesa was
Brady
for Kelvin. But yeah, I mean, Kevin Holland also is a good idea just because they both come down from middleweight, so you can see how they're both faring at the new weight class. Test them against each other.
Well, Holland's going to be booked against Michael Venom Page, isn't he?
Yeah, we don't know that for sure.
Hopefully.
I think
that's
it's
the fight
fairly
to make.
certain.
That is the fight to make.
Yeah, that's an awesome fight.
All right, shall we get back to it? Just because we will be out of time fairly soon.
Yeah. All right.
But otherwise, some good stuff in there.
Some chats in a bit. We'll head on back.
fight number 4 up on the cards. We're getting into round 1 real soon, but first and foremost, fake Ash. Did you get the the card through?
Yes, I've got it up now. I don't see any facts, though.
History points for Figueiredo. History.
I do. Okay, so we have Deiveson Figueiredo with a pro record of 21 wins and 3 losses with 9 KOs and 8 submissions. He has 11 first-round finishes. In the UFC, he's got 10 wins and 3 losses, and he made his UFC debut in 2017. He's a former flyweight champion. Obviously, he's fought Brandon Moreno for the past 4 times or however many it is. And he has the 3rd longest win streak in the UFC flyweight history with 5. Well, I did see a statistic outside of this. I swear it was like 34% of his fighting career has been against Brandon Moreno, which is quite impressive.
Wow.
And I think that's ever, not just...
talk about obsession.
UFC.
Talk about obsession. All right. Fighting style, orthodox fighter, but often will switch into southpaw in order to set up his left body kick as well. Black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, barely leaves his head on the center line. He's always ducking and weaving punches. He likes to launch, and kind of lunge in with that left hand as well, just kind of tag it to the body and throw the body kicks from the southpaw position. His right hand is often described as being like a jab. He sometimes throws it from the hip, but it's quite difficult to pin down to the mat as well. Like he's always scooting his hips back or elevating his opponents when they look to enter his guard as well. But he has like excellent trips in his arsenal, this guy, so he can do quite a lot when it comes around to becoming a problem on the feet or a triple threat in the octagon.
We got the better side in the house. Woo-hoo!
Is that so, Ramkinson? Yo, it's the better side.
We got a new Ash and we got a better side.
Look at that.
It's a good day to be alive.
Look at that. All in one place.
I
mean, I'm not going to lie. Sai, I said it before, you're good. You're good. But when I'm around, you're only second best. Only second best. It's close second, though. Don't get me wrong. It's close. It's very close.
We need some
right.
noises, cricket noises. Anyhow, go on with the history points.
Rob Font.
Rob Font. So Rob Font has a pro record of 20 wins and 7 losses with 9 KOs and 4 submissions, and he has 9 first-round finishes. In his UFC stats, he's got 10 wins and 6 losses, and he made his UFC debut in 2016, so before Figueiredo. He's never been knocked out, and he's tied with Marlon Vera and Sean O'Malley for the second most knockouts in UFC bantamweight history, and he's had 4 performance of the night bonuses.
Yes, that's right. He's an orthodox fighter with brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He keeps his guard tight and high, precise striking with devastatingly fast hands. Starts off working behind his jab, looking to split the guard of his opponents. Rob's offense is generally his defense, so you will see he likes being first. Often he touches his opponents to tease out the counter attacks, so he can trace shots back to source straight after they spend the combos. We call this poking the bear. Explosive on the canvas too. He's very difficult to pin down. In the stand-up, he'll remain patient with calculated frequencies.
Yeah. Let's get into some expectations, though, for Deiveson. Hoping to see more of an energized figure, I think, since making the switch to bantamweight and not actually having to go 5 rounds. I do think he'll actually still remain patient, make his reads, and just look to flush out Font's jab before firing back with hooks of his own. Now, lead with the leg kicks, perhaps. One thing I noticed him do against Moreno was use that teep kick off of the front leg. That could be something he chooses to utilize and control the range here tonight with as well. Figgy should stand out more on the ground in this one. He's got those kind of nasty guillotine chokes, right? So I'll be intrigued to see if he pulls guard on Font and just threatens it, maybe.
Yeah, we saw it in the last fight and seen it in a few of the Moreno fights.
Yeah. I mean, if I was him, I'd switch stances, stay aloof, stay pretty, and then when Font comes forward and quite careless out of frustration, that's when I'll take him down, avoiding those brawl scenarios and maybe wrap up something dangerous, like, you said, those guillotine chokes.
Yeah. As for Font, he struggled to set into the Sandhagen fight because of the takedown attempts and the unpredictability of Sandhagen's offense. I think we can expect Font to have better success against the smaller fighter. I think he doesn't have frantic movements like Sandhagen. I think he needs to shell up, have a tight defense and work his way into range while working behind his jab. be good for him to use feints to gauge reactions and mask the entries into the pocket. But Font tends to assess the dangers and kind of march forward regardless. So, yeah, I think we're going to see a calculated Font versus a Figgy who will be most likely looking for the knockout shot, perhaps.
Yeah. Giving a lot of looks, I'd hope, from Figgy, but we'll see how he fares up.
So Ramkisoon, sorry, says, bro, I am better than you, Sai. Straight out.
I mean,
just being straight out there, you know. Smash a like.
I could argue and say, no, you're not.
Smash a like on the video if you think that Sai Ramkisoon is the better Sai, and we're into round number 1. And who do you go for in the chats, guys? Do you go for Figgy or Font? Because this is a 50-50 type of contest.
I've got Figgy by knockout. I think he's going to flatline him.
I feel like this is probably something Sai has to say in the morning to get himself out of bed and into his day. So,
right, we get it. Leave it in the past, man.
I'll let you have it.
He's rattled. He's just rattled.
What's also interesting is we're about to see how good the flyweight division is. We're about to see how good the flyweight division really is.
Really? See, this is going to be a staple of performance for the flyweight division.
Well, yes. Figgy and Moreno were the 2 best flyweights. If Font just went out there and flatlined him, then it would look a bit...
Also, Figgy with
you are
the
10 seconds ahead of me.
Red streak back in his hair as well.
Yeah, I was just going to say, whoever done his hair, he's really going to have to sort it out. Cause
no, he's done it before. Can't remember which fights now.
Yeah, no, he had the streak, yeah, but it's turning his hair pink. It's bled everywhere.
Tuto says, Sai 2, you're better than Sai 1, and that's fact.
Who says this?
Oh, he says you ain't better than Sai 1, and that's a fact.
Ah, Tuto coming on in there with a...
No, Sai, you're number 2.
Oh, I cannot be Sai number 2. I'm Sai right here.
You be Sai... Do you want to know why you're Sai 2?
No.
Because there's no room... Because there's no room for a Sai 3.
No, but
too many sides,
that doesn't explain why I'm Sai 2. I'm Sai 1.
Figgy looking to land sneak that right hand over
I'm Sai
the
1.
top.
Appreciate it, Tuto. Tuto knows because Tuto's been here. He gets it. And a lot of love to you, Tuto. Wales coming in here says Sai 2 is correct. No, I can't hear you, Wales. I think you're breaking up. No, okay.
I'm still confused with who they think Sai 1 and Sai 2 is.
Yeah. He said Sai 2 is correct as being the other side. Then he says imitation is sincerest form
JK
of
is sitting
flattery.
next to Sai 2.
Oh, I see. No, I can hear you, Wells, because that was a pro point.
Take down
me.
from Figgy.
I hear you.
Cool.
Sai 1, Sai 2.
Pick the leg up, and now he's down. There you go. Okay. Yeah, that's what Wales clarified it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, okay.
One size SI and one size SAI.
Yes. I get it. I thought he was saying that he was correct on what he was saying, but no, he gets it. I mean, look, I said it perfectly the first time around. Sai, you're good. You're great. You're lovely. You're awesome. But I'm around you only second best. Close.
If he's second best, I think he's probably the one that people prefer the most.
Number 2, though, isn't he? Oh, there's an argument.
First the worst, second the best, and the third the one with the hairy chest. Remember that? You want to go by that rules?
You're killing me.
Schoolyard rules, babe.
Schoolyard rules. Hey, shall we play some hopscotch in a minute? Is that skipping over some rope too?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. This fight is piping up.
Ooh.
This is a fight I want to be.
That's what I said.
invested
Fight of the
in.
night. This is.
Yeah, you said it could be this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or Jalin Turner as well.
Yeah, Bobby Green or Turner could be.
I think Turner's just going to make him look easy.
Now, who went Rob Font in
doesn't use
this?
his range very well.
Jake, you went Font, didn't you?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Tonight's been a
Who's
bad
your
night
Font?
for those people making debuts, huh?
Well, in a new weight class.
Yeah.
You know Figgy's fought in the UFC before, right?
No, has he?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Well,
You should really do your research.
I must not be talking about weight classes, you know.
I thought Figgy fought bantamweight before.
Oh,
Big
swang
swing
that.
from Figgy there. And Font was close to capitalising on that. Ooh. Oh.
Nice from Figgy.
Good one from
Punch
Figgy.
straight. He wants to do
He's
more of
stuck in
that.
the body now.
Oh, nice from Font. Just ducking underneath that. He just threw one. He's got that power, doesn't he, Figgy? Hopefully that's really fed some confidence into him because I've not really seen anything to feed confidence until that moment. He's trying to take him down. Trying to take him down. But it was a very poor attempt.
Figgy going through the gears, says Wales.
Yeah.
Font shrugs off the takedown attempt.
He's figuring... That's funny, that Figgy's trying to figure it out. And look, he's trying all things. He's trying to take downs. Touch him nicely. He touched him nicely there. But look, this is it. As we said, staying pretty, staying aloof. However, he's not been able to capitalize on the takedowns because he's not drove Font to a point of frustration and carelessly entering into range. He's actually finding it quite difficult to do that.
Oof. End of round number 1. I think that might be Figgy's round.
I'd be inclined to agree.
Yeah.
Unless Font knocks him out the next 10 seconds. And you guys stayed very, very silent.
Oh, sugar.
Yeah, I think Figgy.
Can you go forwards? Can you tweak yours? No.
I've tried, but it's not doing
Refresh.
I'll give it a go now and see.
Yeah,
hit the like button, folks. What do we reckon? Wales says 1-0 Figgy, but it was close. 2 says Wales, the Brazilian dude must be working at a Target store. He always got that red circles on top of his head, mate. Target. Smash a like on the video if you think that was pretty funny from Tuto there.
I just think from a matchmaking point of view, I think Font's been brought in to lose to Figgy.
Really?
Well, otherwise Figgy goes back down to flyweight, and they've got to do Moreno versus Figgy 5, and the UFC don't really want that.
Wouldn't you give him an easy one? I guess you got to give him some kind of name, don't you?
Well, I don't know, but I'm assuming this is one that the UFC think he should win.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's not
Font's been
silly
pretty
to say
50-50
Font's going to do
that
it. Yeah. I'll probably put this fight down to 50-50. It's not a clear win for Figgy, in my opinion. I think there's a good, strong argument why Font should be able to get the job done here. He's not silly to say.
I think Figgy's going to do it.
Font's very difficult to stop as well.
I feel less confident now. I know that you went for Figgy too. But prior, I did hope that he would.
You probably picked Adesanya against Strickland, didn't you, mate?
I think we all did, to be fair.
And who did you pick?
I picked Strickland.
Yeah,
actually, did I? No. I think I actually picked Strickland.
No, everyone.
Everyone did. I pick against Adesanya every time. I just put it out into the ether and hope that it comes back.
Oh, you must have lost so much money. I'm surprised you still got your clothes on your back.
No. I only started doing it in his last 3 fights because last 4 fights.
Well, yeah, you would have lost some money still.
Not how odds work.
Some money. Depends how
Yeah,
much.
but not the plus 600 that Strickland got me.
Yeah, to be fair, if you bet on that.
That's feeding me for generations.
Wait, what's this? Oh, low blow.
Darn it.
Sorry, Angus. I think we're losing you, mate. I can't hear anything. Sound's gone.
No,
I'm sorry, mate.
Bro.
I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry.
Sorry, just being silly.
No, I did pick Izzy.
Yeah, no, everyone.
I picked Izzy as well.
I know we
Strickland
did.
to
I know
win,
you
of
did.
course.
Everyone did.
I had a feeling.
That's more embarrassing for you, though.
Why?
No one saw it coming.
No, I mean, everyone thought the same thing I thought. It was a freak accident.
Which was, surely he can't lose embarrassingly again.
It was.
But he did. He proved us
It
wrong.
was a freak accident.
Time and time again.
It was a freak accident, is what it was.
Accidents don't happen for 25 minutes.
I don't know. I mean, I imagine you got conceived somehow.
Wait, did you just compliment his mum and dad?
25 minutes in action.
Please
That's somehow.
I was going to say, like, you've never pissed the bed for 25 minutes.
No, I haven't.
Oh, Si might have. He might have seen Alex Pereira sitting at the end of his bed.
Oh, it's definitely filmed right here on the channel, doing it on the edge of the couch.
Sure, mum. Take down.
But I've woken up on that couch to have JK at the end of my bed.
Just staring at you while you
You
sleep.
just look up and it's just mum
No,
or
he's
bag.
usually making a cup of tea or something.
Yeah, it's weird when he's doing it naked, though, isn't it? Does that freak you out as well? So, bro.
It's actually quite tempted to one day do that.
Walking butt naked. Just turn around and.
Right, mate.
Do you know what? That would be indecent exposure. He's a minor.
True, actually.
You'd be locked up, mate.
He's a minor.
Do you know what? As well, Angus would just be sitting there thinking, "Where did he just come from?" Because you'll be standing there, you're right, babe.
I'll be like,
making a cup of tea,
no,
butt
mate,
naked. He's gonna be thinking, "Wait, we just got out of bed with him."
Dreaming. Just wake up, mate.
Yeah.
Right? Wake up. I said, wake up. But no,
I can wake up.
No,
We
you're
do the
not.
Alex Pereira.
Go back to sleep.
If I do that naked, that'd be great.
Oh, he's actually got a
why-
takedown. Now we can see how he's gonna fare.
Ooh, what's to say? He's going to be better off on the ground in this fight. But he's had some success on the feet.
Oh, his hips out of him. He's got letting a lot of space happen between the bodies. Not very good. Ooh, I feel like Figgy's held flyweights down longer than that.
Angus is man. Angus, the hate is real for Izzy.
I actually don't hate Izzy. I just like making fun of Sai even more.
Wait. So translation: I don't hate Izzy. I just hate Sai. Cheers, mate.
It's not that.
The hatred is
I
real.
just get a little buzz.
Yeah.
I just get a
real.
little buzz. Yeah.
You should probably get it checked out.
No one
mate.
else quite.
You should probably get
No
it
one
checked
else quite
out.
bites.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit worried about your general health if you're getting buzzes like that.
My general health is all over the place, man.
Generally not there.
Come on, Font.
Yeah.
We got this, Font. Come on.
Figgy seems to be nearly falling over from his own defense.
He's slowing down a
Do you know
bit.
what I mean?
Figgy is.
This is 3 rounds.
I think he's thrown as much as he can at him. I think he's shocked that Font hasn't
Come
gone.
on, Font, mate. You got to pour this on.
What
son.
Font needs to do is cut away the octagon, take real estate, double up that jab, because Figgy is relying a lot on the space behind him to move.
Time's running away.
So
though.
if he cuts him off, heads him off. It's weird. Figgy
Figgy
can
looks
barely.
tired, man.
It does
I'm
look
telling
like he
you,
can barely stand on his
he's
own 2
probably
feet.
banked 2 rounds. He will lose this next round, but Font just won't have enough to finish him.
It's really weird. I'm really disconcerted about how he entering in the range is kind of like drunken master-esque. You know what I mean?
He does seem drunk, doesn't he?
Does a
Got to
bit.
cut him off.
Someone's falling over on his own feet. Yeah, I would put him winning this fight. He's really mastered the
I don't think Font's landed much.
oh,
It's a good up kick.
it's great.
No,
Way to end it.
yeah.
It's decent. Not bad from Figgy. Yeah, I just don't know when he's going to stay standing or fall over. It's weird, isn't it? Yeah, I mean.
All right. Where are you going to now?
I think he seems a lot quicker. He seems. I think Figgy's 2-0 up.
Yeah.
Wales, New
comfortably.
Jersey agrees with me. Says 2-0 Figgy. I don't know if I'm being biased or not. I don't really care, but
Well, I picked
I think
Font,
he's
so
quicker.
I picked Font, and I think he's
Yeah.
2 rounds down. But Font really needs
You know,
support
I
on.
think, oh yeah, well he's not going to submit him, so he needs to knock him out. But he just needs to throw more. But I think Figgy's winning all the close exchanges. Figgy's quicker. He's getting in. He's getting 1-2 shots away, then he's jumping out.
Yeah.
But I think he was expecting to get Font out there in the first round or something.
Spacebar? Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course.
Once should be getting ready. Twice is to start it. Once is
People say clear round for Figgy, but they say Font may have stolen the first round. I think. Okay.
Ooh, takedown attempt from Figgy. Quite
Oh, man, those
shot
elbows.
inside.
Figgy's just sharp. Look at his shoulders. Look at his elbows. It's like he's weaponized his bones.
Yeah, he looks better at this weight class.
He's just skinny and edgy. You know what I mean? He's got edges to him.
Yeah, the photos coming out of his weight cuts for flyweight always kind of worried me.
Yeah.
And I think if you don't have to cut that weight, you don't need to.
I felt like there wasn't too much difference. Which is weird. Yeah, I think people are saying Figgy. Got a weird one for you. Who runs MMA Uncensored?
I'm not sure.
Because they posted about the GSP Nick Diaz thing. last night or this morning, whenever it was. They're also now posting that apparently Ronda Rousey was offered $15 million to rematch Misha Tate. But then they screwed up their graphic by saying Rousey versus Tate 2, when it actually would be Rousey versus Tate 3.
Would they really? I mean, not now. I'm assuming not.
Surely that's not real. There's no way they'd offer $15 million for a third fight when she's beaten her twice.
Wow.
Ooh, good short left hand.
Wow.
Could that
Wobbled.
be the-
Wobbled.
Yes, Figgy landed
Wobbled.
that right hand.
Wow.
Wow.
The power is
Full
real
body
with
hurt.
Figgy. Doing a great job trying to cut down that
Knees
power, though.
to the body. Right hand over the top from Figgy. And again.
Power is it's mystic
Oh,
as well.
big
How
left
has he got
hand.
the strength?
I don't think, surely he can't stop Font. A lot of people have tried to stop Font and failed.
He's really letting him get back into the fight, though. He's not pouring it on, and he could have.
He's going for the kill. Oh,
Nice
good
from
return
Font.
from Font. Go on, Font.
Yeah. Figgy's given him a chance to get back in the fight. Like he just landed 2 hard shots, wobbled him,
Go on, Font.
and stood in front of him, throwing nothing.
Throw hell to
Why?
leather, Rob. Rob Font is a journeyman.
I disagree.
I would agree.
I think he's too high ranked.
Is he? He's
I don't think 8 ranked
yeah.
to be a journeyman.
Journeymans are like
You're
top
still
10.
a contender there. Yeah, but hang on, Strickland was like 7 or 8 when he fought Izzy for the title.
Right.
Maybe 6.
Fair.
He was a journeyman that done it. No, he's not anymore, but he was a journeyman.
If Font won this, he wouldn't go up the rankings. But if there are a few injuries at bantamweight, he could just fight for the title. So I don't think. I think 11 to 15 you can make a case, but I think if you're in the 8 position, I think you're still.
No. Journeyman, the rules for it is like if you got hype, you can't really be journeyman. But
I think Rob Font's got high.
do you though? He's just liked. He's liked.
I quite
He's
like
not
him.
got hyped. Yeah, exactly. He's liked, but he's not hyped. Hyped is like
He's only lost to Aldo, Chito Vera, and Sandhagen. He's only lost to top guys. He beat Adrian Yanez, who most people thought would beat him. He's beat Ricky Simone, Garbrandt, Marlon Moraes. You know, he's got good wins. I think he's very he's very striking orientated.
He's never beaten a top 5
when-
guy. Having said that, I'm pretty sure
his
Marlon Vera
runs
stopped
just
him.
keep getting stopped constantly. That's not all he's lost to. He's also lost to.
To be fair, had he won this fight, well, he still might, but he could beat Peter Yan.
Lost
He'd
to
probably
Vera,
fight Peter
lost to
Yan
Aldo,
next.
lost to Sanhagen, lost to Rafael Assunção, Munoz.
Wales says Figgy's last 3 fights were versus Brandon Moreno, only made him better. Could agree with that.
That's one good thing to come out of it.
Actually agree with that, yeah. There you go, Angus.
Yeah, he's really come, like, especially this third round, I think he's been confident in his ability for sure. But the first round and second round, I think he was, like as I said earlier, Figgy was trying to figure out how to get the job done. I didn't think he had a strategy or an answer. He was just kind of seeing what worked.
And actually, it was Figgy's last 4 fights were against Brandon Moreno.
What did we say?
I think he's taken the good parts of that, which is kind of being quick, being difficult to kind of. All right, he got outclassed in the 4th fight, but I think he's done well here. I think it's a kind of really good. Yeah.
Not bad.
It's a good win. It's a good win.
Yeah, I don't know for sure. Yeah,
Good look
but
at the
I'll go
rankings.
Figgy on that one. Shall we flick over to it?
I'd be
Wait for a decision or
shocked.
should I go
We
straight?
got some good fights to get into.
Is that Paddy?
Yep.
He looks
Yeah, this is
big.
the advert. We got to pay for this pay-per-view card.
He looks
Oh,
big.
what a joke.
6. I'm pretty sure it is
How-
about 2 a year. I'm just trying to. Still can't think of the first
No
one.
more noise.
How would Brandon Moreno have done in this fight? I think he'd have lost to Rob Font.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know though.
I think he's too small.
Speed.
I think Rob Font would box his head off. Well, he was boxing the bleeding head off of him.
It depends if Moreno chooses to fight the same pace that Rob Font does.
Yeah.
Really. Because if he does, he probably loses.
I think
I
Font would
think
be too big for
it's a
him
better
to take
fight.
down.
Rob Font Moreno is a better fight, I think.
I think Font would beat him quite comfortably. 30-27.
No.
Behave.
No.
Behave. I just can't see Moreno excelling outside that division.
Wales says it should be Figgy Yunus decision. Yeah.
I mean, this would be the robbery of robberies.
There you go. Rob Font.
There it is. There it is.
Figueiredo
Figgy's
gets
done
it done
Check out those rankings,
in the
shall we?
bantamweight division. But what is next for Deiveson then?
Well, he gets to jump straight in top 10 position. Probably he's taken Rob Font's place at 8. He's got Song ahead of him. He's got Vera ahead of him. Peter Yan for me.
Peter Yan, yeah, all day for me.
Peter Yan for me.
Bang on, yeah.
Because Peter Yan should come back soon, but there's not really a fight for him.
I heard that they were trying to trade Peter Yan out of the UFC for someone.
Ooh.
I can't remember who. Who were they trying to?
Yeah, that was
it
ages
AJ
ago.
McKee.
Wasn't that ages
Yeah.
ago? Oh, yeah, no. I think that's probably BS. You got Song, who's paired up against Chris Gutierrez. Marlon fighting Sean O'Malley, but shouldn't. Dominic Cruz.
Sanhagen might be a step. Sanhagen needs to go up. He's already fought. Even Henry Cejudo could be a good idea. Figgy,
I think they're trying to do Cejudo versus Morab,
yeah,
aren't they?
Yeah,
But
I think that
surely
will
that's
happen as well.
yeah, that might be more fitting.
Yeah, I mean, it's whether or not you do a rematch between Peter Yan and Sanhagen.
No.
I think
What's the point?
Cejudo
Fight.
came back, but he didn't anticipate it being this hard to really touch the belt because he's got to fight a few times before he gets up there now, isn't he?
But yeah, Figgy versus Sanhagen or Figgy versus Yan. But Figgy versus
Right,
Yan.
I'm going
is
to
a
tell
good
you.
fight.
I'm going to tell you what it is. It's Figgy versus Yan. Figgy has now beaten a contender at bantamweight. I think if he beats Peter Yan, he's proven that he can then beat a former champion as well. And if he beats Yan, I think he'd be next in line for a title shot.
Oh,
Just off that
I mean,
alone.
who's he got weight behind? He's got weight behind Marab. He's got weight behind.
There's a lot of people there.
Cejudo.
Perhaps never fighting for the title.
Yeah. Now that Aljamain Sterling's not holding it, then by all means,
Don't matter.
there's been beef.
He's
Aljo's
pissed,
going
he's
up to
pissed staying it
145.
off.
There's been beef between O'Malley and Dvalishvili.
They can sell that fight.
He can sell that one. He very smartly created that, of course, when he took the Michael Jackson jacket. You know, it's there. I reckon he might even do his walkout in it.
Then what do you do with Sandhagen?
Yeah, I mean, that's another one in the line. So I'm thinking for Figgy to get up there, he could win another fight, yes, absolutely, but he's going to have to wait in queue. He's going to have to wait in line.
Oh, they're doing Sandhagen versus Umar anyway.
Oh yes, that's true.
Yes,
actually,
they are.
That's yet to be announced.
Oh, yeah.
So that works.
Nurmagomedov.
You do,
Number 12, yeah.
yeah. You do
a
Figgy
big
versus
jump.
Yan.
Now, what happens
And then-
when...
It's that.
Why is he taking that? He doesn't
It's
need
that.
to.
It's that. They're doing that. Are they doing that on the Abu Dhabi? Oh no, Saudi Arabia card fight night.
Oh yeah, they have to, don't they? Yeah. I'd love to go to that.
Favors Umar, doesn't it?
I think
Getting him
It
up
is a
there,
tough
being
one.
undefeated, 16-0. Sanhagen's the man to knock off the perch.
I think...
Umar's not that good.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think Corey needs to do that fight. He didn't need to do the Rob Font
Hey,
one.
Corey's gangster. He'll fight anyone. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
If he's
Clearly.
taken it, he's accepted it previous, obviously, but Umar pulled out.
Who won between him and Vera? He did, didn't he? He
Yeah.
beat Vera.
He beat Cheeto.
He hammered him.
Yeah. This is it. And, you know, Vera's getting a
Corey
title
should
shot.
be there, but yeah, if you beat Corey, you put yourself in a good contention.
I think Figgy versus Jan is the fight to make. I think that makes sense. Then after that, you see what the landscape of the division is. Does Aljo move up? Does Sugar Sean win? Do they make Cejudo versus Merab? There's so many moving factors.
Aljo confirmed that he's
guess
moving to
past them.
145. He confirmed it.
Against.
But he's gonna fight like I can't remember now who it was. Just gonna be like either Max
Was it
Holloway
Max, was
or
it?
yeah, Max was rumored to be an option.
They're doing Ortega versus Yair
Yeah,
Rodriguez.
that's a rematch.
I think you do.
Or they do
Aljo versus
Emmett. Oh no, Emmett's fighting Giga.
Emmett's fighting Giga. It would be Aljo trains with Calvin Cater, doesn't he?
No, Rob Font.
Do you know-
Rob Font trains with Calvin Cater.
Rob Font, yes. Okay.
Yeah, no, I think you might have been Cater. No, you're right. Yeah, he was offered Holloway or Cater.
I think you do the Holloway fight. If you beat Cater, you're not guaranteed a title shot. If you beat Max, you're next.
I think Aljo wants Max, but Max probably is waiting out for a fight at lightweight. That's what I reckon. It's gonna be more pay. Yeah. If Max goes up lightweight and fights for the BMF belt, I think there's more pay there.
Are they defending the BMF belt? Is there lineage to it? There's a lot of
something.
ifs and buts, and if Max wants to continue being a contender, then he should probably fight Aljo. And I mean, even then, he's not getting a title shot.
In all honesty, I think if there's a belt to be wrapped around Max, it's got to be the BMF one because he can't be taking anything gold. He's been denied it too many times.
Yeah.
Why don't they just offer him loads of money to leave featherweight? Because he is just slowing it down, isn't he?
Yeah.
I said they should cut him. I'm joking, but
Yeah, I mean that's the thing
For being too good but not good enough.
Aljo's 100% been campaigning for that fight. Like you can tell because for Aljo, it's like you beat Max, you're there for the next title fight, hands down. You surpass the likes of Mozart Evelev, who would get a shot potentially if he was to beat Arnold Allen or have some contention, or a Brian Ortega, Yair Rodriguez. You know. Because Brian Ortega, if Brian Ortega comes back, beats Yair, then Ortega could easily campaign for a rematch against Volk because that fight was close.
Not after one win.
Well, there's no one else
Surely
there. I mean, it depends on the outcome, of course, on Volkanovski and Topuria. If Topuria wins, you get an immediate rematch.
Pay Max loads of money to go to lightweight. Offer Cater the Aljo fight. If Aljo beats Cater, then just let him fight for the title because why not? Or the winner of Arnold Allen versus Movsar Evloev.
Yeah.
There's lots of options at featherweight now, to be fair. But I think the number one thing you do is get Max out of there. There's so many fun fights from a lightweight. Gaethje, Poirier, Chandler, Hooker even.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't like to see Holloway versus Poirier again. To be honest, I don't care. Max hasn't.
I think that's the most likely
since that fight.
But his power. The thing is,
Dustin beat the brakes off him.
He's going to need some power to step in that class. We know this. We've seen this before. He's not going to have it.
Dustin demolished Holloway.
He doesn't really cut a lot of weight to get to make weight for his bouts. You know, he's not like someone who's a weight bully, as you might call it.
Why did you just go to bantamweight then?
Yeah, it might be a conversation worth having. I don't know. I do think
Charles Oliveira versus Max Holloway again.
Well, look, that's got weight to it. Max beat him.
I know. He quit.
Yeah.
I think
there's a selling.
I do think though.
Selling point to that.
If Holloway does fight for the BMF belt, there's a chance for it to really step into another division, isn't it?
But yeah, does Gaethje fight Islam next? And then when Gaethje loses to Islam...
Yeah, but even if you lose...
I'm talking into the void.
Yeah, if you lose, you still keep the BMF belt. It's not like a case of...
Yeah.
I mean...
But then Gaethje's like, you're not getting another title shot for ever, basically.
Yeah, just BMF.
Yeah, he had Khabib, he had Oliveira, he had Islam. Not again.
All right, we should probably move on
Get back
to
to
this
it?
next fight. We're on to the co-main event of the night. We've been chewing people's ears off with potential matchups in every single division. Let's get into
Bobby Green versus Jalin Turner.
Oh, yes.
We'd like to have some history points. Please. Angus.
Mr. Jenkins, fire away.
So we'll start with Bobby Green. He has a pro record of 31 wins, 14 losses, 1 draw and 1 no contest, with 11 knockouts and 9 submissions. He has 11 first-round finishes. In the UFC, he's got 12 wins and 9 losses. He made his UFC debut in 2013, so 10 years ago, and he's on a 2-fight win streak. He also is the record holder for the most significant strikes in the UFC lightweight division history, with 1,644 significant strikes, which is a fair few.
Yeah, I would say it's a little bit more than a fair few, but yeah, just a little bit. Fighting style, switch stance fighter, purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, sniper, striker with a very fast hands as well. He fights with his hands low and he just uses shoulder roll to avoid strikes as well when they come back in the opposite direction. He'll fire his jab from the hips and he's actually moving away from danger and maintaining excellent distance whilst doing it. Like, he also likes to bait his head as he's doing his kind of drawbacks. By doing that, he'll draw back out of range slightly. So he could just slightly evade the strike before returning. And at the same time, he's smart fighter as well, because he will bring his hands up once he's in range, and he does need to defend his face. So yeah, he kind of has it low from the outside, and in the pocket, he's quite defensively responsible and aware too. However, he does like to play a fire, this guy. Fist fire. Jalin Turner, please. Angus.
Yes, so Jalin Turner has a pro record of 13 wins and 7 losses, with 9 KOs and 4 submissions. He has 10 first-round finishes. He made it, and in the UFC, he has 6 wins and 4 losses. He made his UFC debut in 2018 after winning the Dana White Contender Series. However, he's lost his last 2 fights, and he's never been submitted ever.
Yep, he's a southpaw fighter, brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Insanely tall for lightweight, does a good job at keeping you at bay with his jabs and kicks. His wingspan is so great he can throw a kick as a rangefinder before following up immediately with his power shot. He tracks his opponents and keeps them on the end of his strikes, cutting off the cage as he moves. Calm and composed striker, lethal knees up the close, which he often uses to the body on smaller opponents.
Yes. Quickly with the expectations then over in the blue corner. For Bobby Green, look, back to his typical antagonizing self, I think. Hands low, throwing feints to draw out the jab and just making him pay. I do think he'll fight Turner for the center of the octagon, run straight in there, look to lay claim to it. He'll then look to like dip his head out of the center or off the center line when Turner engages first. And then like immediately return fire with the straight punches of his own. Close the distance using the jab to keep Turner on the back foot and just stifle his offense as much as possible. Turner is the longer striker, but he doesn't really manage the distance very well. Green will need to earn his respect to prevent being walked down. But fundamentally, the fact that Turner doesn't manage his distance too well could really play into Green's hand, who, in my opinion, is a fantastic distance manager.
Done lately. But as for Turner, though, I think he took the call on short notice despite losing 2 split decisions this year. He'll want to still have his wits about him in this one because Green is an excellent counter striker. I think he'll want to use those long range weapons and try to get Green to overextend on his strikes.
Would be wise.
Turner had some good success with his hands against Hooker. He'll want to try set up the straight left when Green is standing in the orthodox stance. Green has had his worst days against wrestler and pressure fighters. There's Joe Rogan again. And we're in with the timer. So he'll want to try and set up the straight left when Green is standing. Oh, sorry, I've already read that one. Green has had the worst days against wrestler and pressure fighters. So it would be important for Turner to dictate the rules of engagement in this and find ways to get him backed against the cage. He should use that reach advantage and throw a head kick after his jab to catch Bobby as he rolls out of range. So he's going to be looking to land that tonight. Is it up kicks?
Jalen Turner's massive.
He is so long, so
he's a
tall, so
spider.
wide. Man,
I'm on the Bobby Green wave at the moment.
love it. I mean, look, I would like him to do it, and I think Bobby Green's just such a joy to watch. He's got this finesse with his striking and everything.
Yeah, you basically spunk your pants earlier on the week when we were watching.
Oh, shin to shin. Yeah, I mean, it was so sick. It was
good.
sick. It was sick. You know, it's just great to. It's such a joy. But the problem is, he just did it just then. He was just out of range as he needed to be against Turner, but returning the punch back, he was just shy of the mark because Turner's so long.
Bobby Green has just had
gotta
such a
solve
good
that
year.
problem.
You know, this is his fourth fight. He had that no contest against Jared Gordon. Oh, turns, man, good shots. And then, of course, the win, back-to-back wins against Tony Ferguson and Grant Dawson.
If he gets another knockout, he could probably be one of the only fighters that get 3 knockouts in a year.
Yeah. You know?
I just think when you talk about journeymen,
finishes.
Bobby Green comes to mind.
Nah, but it's hype. You know what I mean?
Again, is there? I don't know.
Yeah.
You guys got to
he beat
make
a
sure
washed
you
Tony
got your
Ferguson.
notifications bell rang on the channel, and because we'll be talking about our top 5 fighters of 2023. Maybe Bobby Green makes the pick. Who knows? You got to.
And a Christmas game.
Oh, and a Christmas game, of course.
Yes.
Christmas game.
Like that, yeah. Who do you guys go
Bobby
for?
is talking to him a lot.
Yeah, he is.
So he gets his confidence, really.
Suckerball says Bobby Green going to struggle to find his range tonight.
Yeah.
Wales says Turner sounded like he was forced into this fight.
Yes.
Oh, Turner's laid hands on him.
He's dead.
He's out. He's surely
dead.
He's out. Turner's with the 1-2. Get out of there, Bobby. He's out. Wow.
Bro.
Turner upsets the apple cart in this.
Wow.
Defending his
Just
ranking on
find
short
him.
notice
Found him.
against a guy who's been on an absolute tear. Wow. Bobby Green was out.
Referee gave him
Jalin
every
needed
chance.
that, man. Jalin needed that. Here's the thing, though, is I felt that Bobby Green was going to beat Dan Hooker tonight. No,
Dan Hooker? Where's
Yeah.
Dan Hooker?
well, it was originally scheduled.
No, he
He
wasn't.
was.
No, he
yes,
wasn't.
he was.
No, he wasn't.
And yeah,
He just got deaded by the guy who lost to Hooker.
styles make fights, mate. It's a vicious triangle. Whoa,
Wow.
Bobby was.
I'm not even
skanky
sure what hit
legging.
him. I'm not even sure what hit him. He got
Damn. He
knocked
was
out.
out
He came
then.
back. Yeah. He got knocked out and come back. What was it? That one. Oh, just behind
grazed
the
his
ear.
shoulder,
a bit.
mind you. But
Yeah.
that was enough to put him down.
Now, I think there was one before that, you know. He got a stanky leg before that. There was
Goodness sake.
I think there was a prior punch.
So annoyed because I really wanted to see Bobby Green rise.
Yeah.
Lads, I've got a message for you.
I think Journeyman might be right. But I told you so.
Oh, bro.
Sorry, I can't. I mean,
I'm so
I
annoyed.
also told you. What did you tell me that I didn't really know?
Sorry.
What did you tell me?
I told you Jalen Turner would win this.
I know.
And so did I.
And I told you Bobby Green, I told Dan Hooker would have made it easy as well. And Jalen Turner's just proven that.
Oh, Dan Hooker's not got
lots of
Jaden Turner
ref-
power.
Yeah, but he's got the chin of like 3 Jalen Turners, so it doesn't really matter. Like, I'm telling you, it
Make
wouldn't
that
have been close.
kick.
Had he knocked him out or had he 30-26'd him or whatever, it don't matter. Dan the Hangman would have done him in. Couple of referee shouts and comments. I did think, I was like, he's let 1 or 2 too many strikes hit there.
Yeah.
But,
Referee had a bet on Bobby Green.
Yeah.
Getting knocked
I mean,
out.
yeah, I know. It looked bad, didn't it? Gave him every chance to get back in a fight. That was mental.
No way.
I mean, yeah. There's given a chance though, and there's
Yeah.
that just made Dan Hooker's win look really good since
Yeah.
Psycho Paul. Sorry, I'm taking your
No,
comments
that's
off
fine.
you,
That's
but,
fine. You say
I'm
him and I'll pop
excited.
him up. That's fine.
But yeah, you know, look, Dan Hooker's my favorite lightweight, so maybe a little bit of bias, but it does.
So annoyed.
It's a reach. It was a reach.
You kind of thought that was going to go any other way, though, could you?
I mean,
I was hoping Bobby Green was going to put pressure on him because Hooker just melted
Bobby Green needed to.
Turner with the pressure.
His style is not like that. It's make him miss, make him pay. It's just, how can you do that against someone with tools like that? The tools are like 18 times the length of his own.
We got to get back into the rankings now to talk about.
I mean, it was barely wasn't long before he was here earlier. Eh? Right back in it. It's only here like 4 minutes ago.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because if Tsarukyan loses, it's Bobby Green versus Arman Tsarukyan.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't matter.
That's the fight, really. That sold it.
There's not really, it's the only time you'll ever do it. Because Bobby Green's never going to get higher in the rankings, and Arman Tsarukyan's never going to get lower.
Yeah. I'm
a realist style.
I think we're going to get Jalin Turner versus Rafael Fiziev.
That could be good.
It's a weird one.
How short is Rafael Fiziev and how tall is Jalin Turner?
I mean,
it's a weird one, but
but
when you look above it,
it's partially here. Hold on. Oh, that was a stanky leg. That was it. He landed that one. He landed a 1-2 before that final 1-2 that put him down. He did catch him. Yeah, look, I think with Rafael Fiziev, he's talented on the feet. He's able to. He's got great fighter IQ. I reckon if there's going to be a short fighter who can solve the range problem against the mighty long, as you've seen here, Jalin Turner, I reckon Fiziev's got to be the one with the best chance to do it.
He's very good at moving.
Yeah.
Especially on
He's got to be that fighter IQ as well. Like, how do you get him to use his length against him? And how do you...
I need to see how the main event goes.
Yeah.
Because I think there's so many moving parts here, especially at lightweight.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Because there's somewhere, if Dariush loses, then I've got a different thing. Because different things in the rankings move. Like, Hooker will fight someone and then... Yeah, because obviously Benoit Saint-Denis is going to be in there, and I think Moicano's got a fight. It came out in the same leak as Michael Venom Page. It wasn't.
I think it was Dober, wasn't it?
Was it Dober or was it Grant Dawson?
No, I think it was Dober because Dober's ranked. Both guys coming off wins, both next to each other in the rankings. I think it was Drew Dober. No, actually, you're probably wrong.
No,
because Moicano's name was last, wasn't it? Yeah. So someone ranked higher. Was it Hooker? No.
Just thought.
No, he's just got into surgery.
Oh, it wasn't. Oh yeah, that's right. It's not RDA.
Oh, it was Jalin Turner.
Yeah, you're right.
Obviously, it was recorded a while ago.
I even mentioned it as well. I even said that, didn't I?
Oh, because he's fighting.
Yes. Really. I even said it in our chat because I said, this was clearly like put together before Turner stepped in. So yeah, it was going to be
Moicano versus Bobby Green.
There you go. Yeah.
Unless you do just go, come on, let's capitalize on Tsarukyan versus Bobby Green.
Yeah.
Fight night headliner, but Tsarukyan would have to lose. And even then, it's a tough sell.
Yeah, Turner's just defended his ranking, so the Moicano fight, I don't really see happening. So, unless you do Benoit Saint-Denis versus Jalin Turner purely because Benoit Saint-Denis would need to defend his ranking. He's just beat Matt Favola.
Anyone in the comments has got any more suggestions, let us know, because lightweight's just a mess, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Psycho Paul says Turner versus Fiziev would be a war.
Yeah.
Awful matchup.
I think someone against Gamrot will be a fairer matchup. You've got the striking threat, and then you've got someone with the takedown ability as well. So it kind of levels the odds a little bit. I think the difference a bit. And the chin on Gamrot is wild, as we've seen. However, yeah, so that wouldn't be too silly if Jalin Turner fights Gamrot next. He's coming off a loss.
My first point of call would be to kick RDA out of the rankings.
Yeah, I still don't know what's happening.
He's not fighting in the division. There's no need. Otherwise, it would be RDA versus possibly Jalin Turner, maybe Benoit Saint-Denis.
Yeah, I think Benoit. Jalin Turner has just come off a win, an impressive win. I think he should go up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so is Benoit. So Benoit's fighting up.
Whether he should Yeah.
It depends. I mean, yeah, technically, to tradition, Benoit Saint-Denis should defend his ranking against Jalin Turner.
No.
However, Benoit Saint-Denis
It's a myth.
is
Doesn't happen.
on a 5-fight
No
win
such thing.
streak. So
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know whether
Benoit's
Turner
just gonna fight up.
leapfrog Hooker after the way that they. So if he was to go up against someone like Fiziev or Gamrot, you know.
But
look,
if you're
Yeah,
the UFC
you can only do-
and you have favoritism and you want to return to France, you would do Benoit Saint-Denis versus Jalin Turner because Benoit should demolish Turner. In theory.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
You
could
know.
probably happen.
The next UFC Paris is looking saucy.
Yes.
We'll have to see what happens
Serukan.
to Hooker first as well before we can say for sure where that next matchup.
I think Hooker's out. He's going into surgery 6 months. You're not going to see him, so you can kind of discount him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, by that logic, you can probably do Jalin Turner versus Rafael Fiziev.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Move him up ahead of him.
Yeah.
If Tsarukyan loses, you do Tsarukyan versus Jalin Turner?
It would technically make sense, but because of the hype of the Bobby Green fight, you know. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, because rankings-wise, that fight doesn't make sense. So, UFC might not do it, but...
Because if Dariush loses, he will drop to 5. Oh, let's do that after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, we'll get to that when we get to that.
But Wellston Jersey says, let's go grey hair Dariush.
Ooh.
He's always had grey hair.
Yeah. Man always looks 40.
He doesn't look much older though.
Yeah, get your predictions in the chats, guys, and don't forget to smack a like on the video. Angus,
He's at
tell us
31.
some history points for Arman Tsarukyan.
Yes, so Arman Tsarukyan has a pro record of 20 wins with 3 losses, with 8 knockouts and 5 submissions. He has 8 first-round finishes. In the UFC, he has 7 wins and 2 losses, and he only made his UFC debut in 2019. He's on a 2-fight win streak, and he's never been submitted.
That's his world down there. Orthodox fighter, edges forwards with his lead hand stretched out to stay, just to kind of use it as a bit of a range finder. Stays calm and picks his shots. Very wise as well. Like he knows when to throw power with his punches and when not to. It's a good management of energy. A lot of time a lot of the time he's there peppering punches to throw his opponents off guard, so they're not all with a bit of power. Excellent at rounding off of his combinations with quick body shots to as well, kicks to the body. He's got very great timing to his takedown entries. You actually got to make sure he disguises his kicks as well. Your kicks against a guy like this, because he'll just catch him and take you down too. But his debut against Makhachev was a grappling masterclass from both sides, insanely entertaining. But then also, you kind of got to consider the fact that that's what his debut was, is against a guy like this. Like it's just shows the level of which he had coming into the UFC, being an absolute prospect. Look where Makhachev is now. He's not really come up short against many other opposition since. Like the guy's been spectacular in my opinion.
Arman Tsarukyan is one of 2 people to have scored a takedown against Islam Makhachev.
Tells you he's up there with the levels.
Facts. The other person was apparently Thiago Moises, who scored one, but I can't really remember that. There you go.
Yeah, that's quality. Beneil Dariush, if you will, please, Angus.
Yes. So Beneil Dariush has a pro record of 22 wins, 5 losses, and 1 draw, with 5 knockouts and 8 submission victories. He has 9 first-round finishes. In the UFC, he has 16 wins and 5 losses, and he made his UFC debut in 2014. He has 4 Performance of the Night bonuses, and he's tied 3rd with the most wins in lightweight. So obviously, wins tonight, he's going up. JK's done. Yeah, we're good. Right, done. Go on.
Go on. What was the last one?
Additional facts: he is the first man to put God first in the UFC.
Oh, is that what you was talking about?
I haven't written these notes.
I was wondering what you're looking at me. I was looking what you're looking at me. Is like that?
I really should read ahead, shouldn't I?
I wrote it and sent it to Ash, and he was like, yeah, it's a good one.
First man, though. I don't know if it's the first man. There's a lot of man hands.
I was looking forward to Ash really wanting that one out, to be fair. But because he would give Si a lot of stick for that. But oh well.
Mate, when they come out first and start winning, it's almost like.
Although Ash was laughing at you earlier because You picked against a guy who had a massive Jesus tattoo.
Who?
Who was the guy's name earlier?
Who? Are you an owl?
He
Was-
fucking hell's it?
Who's
That
this?
Paterio guy.
Prelims.
Yeah.
Nah, I
Oh,
don't see the fighters really.
the Ukrainian Don.
Yeah.
What was it? Jesus or like a cross?
It was a full-on Jesus tattoo.
No, he's a Ukrainian UFC fighter.
No, I didn't say was it Jesus. That was a tattoo of
I know.
Jesus.
Ihor Paterio.
Poitier,
Did he win?
Yeah. No, knocked out cold, I think.
You don't even know.
Yeah, no, he got slammed.
No, he was.
He was one of the guys that
Yeah.
got slammed.
He was he?
Ground and pounded.
Yeah.
So was it just a tattoo or did he
Got-
put Jesus first?
Got slammed like Jesus got slammed against that tomb.
No,
What?
see, that is awful.
That's not true.
That is
I went to
not
Sunday
true.
school. I know that's not true.
I know.
That was wild accusation there. Damn.
Yeah. Did you not say that in the Bible?
No, not at all. Not at all. Read your,
No, it
read
didn't
your
say,
Bible, bro.
and then they
He got-
Read your
slammed
Bible.
Jesus.
Read your
He
Bible.
got bent over in the tomb, bro.
Oh man.
slammed
Okay,
over.
now that's halal. That
That's
is
too
halal.
far.
Nah,
That's too
nah. Man, you go take yourself for a time on out, man. We don't do blasphemy here on the channel, man. We don't do that on the channel. That's out of order. All right, fighting style, JK. Take it away and try not to put a theme on your way down those 5 points. Keep it kosher, if you will.
All right, he's Beneil Dariush. He's a southpaw fighter, black belt Muay Thai and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, no-gi world champion. A real power style, throws bombs when he comes into range. Great use of the elbows, will control the head in the grappling exchanges, posting it to land elbows and even hard knees from the clinch. Brilliant Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu pedigree. When on the ground, he can effortlessly make the right passes and get into threatening positions. His versatility is his biggest weapon. If he can't edge it on the striking, then he'll take the fight to the ground. And he's well-rounded enough to deliver in both.
Yeah. Some expectations here quickly for Tsarukyan. Now, Tsarukyan's capable of hanging in there with most elite grapplers. The UFC has to offer as well. We can talk about, of course, Islam Makhachev, as we just did a second ago. Islam. And look, we've seen that. However, I do think the best chances will probably come from the feet with this one. Dariush is very good at scrambling, so I do feel like Tsarukyan could probably be wasting energy on the ground with Dariush, should he test him out down there too. Put the pressure on Dariush, use the feints to mask his kicks. He likes to start the exchanges with the kick off of the front leg as well, so they could sometimes open up the target for his punches later on in the fight, potentially.
Dariush, I think, could be quite crafty on the ground for Tsarukyan, to be honest. Because crafty is in Beneil Dariush will be a bit crafty for Tsarukyan on the ground. Because he's got some great sweeps. He's threatening from bottom position, and he's got a great base on top as well. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him attack the leg locks in this fight. You know, he's more than capable of pulling off the leg lock submission, but he'll probably use it to kind of get back to his feet as well, or even like reverse the position. I think it could be a carbon copy of the Gamrot fight. We could see another masterclass of sweeps and scrambles on the ground if Tsarukyan opts in for the takedowns. Make use of the left kick to the body on the orthodox fighter. He'll throw it a few times to the body before attempting to land up top. But one thing that Dariush has got to look out for in this would be Tsarukyan's size and his strength in this, because I think he's going to bring a lot more strength to the grappling exchanges compared to what Gamrot did. You know, Gamrot's very kind of erratic. He's got erratic movement. He's almost like rushing to get the scramble, rushing to get the fight to the ground, and you know, because of his lack of size for the weight class, I think it kind of you know,
it's a lot of
makes him struggle
chill.
a lot.
There's a lot of chill with Dariush, isn't there? Guy's got chill. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
Even the hair screams chill.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
It's dusty hair.
Screams 70 years old man.
There's loads of memes online about the ref and the fight before, by the way. People are kind of going crazy
Straight
about
up,
it.
mate.
Yeah, that like, allegedly still hasn't stopped the fight.
Mate, he was getting off
Sadiq
that.
goes, that insane, man. I've never been actually mad at a ref before. Someone
Sadiq's
could
going off,
die
man.
of shit like that. What the fuck?
Yeah, man.
DC came out.
Final predictions in the chat.
Yeah, Joaquim, that's right.
Sorry, go on.
DC says one of the absolute worst stoppages in MMA history. Like, what the fuck is going on? Your
bad?
stomach taking punches and your still isn't enough. Crazy.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. DC will be sitting there on the commentator mic saying nothing either. Do you know what I mean? It's just Twitter makes everyone a bit of a warrior, doesn't it? Now, watching it myself, I thought he did get knocked out. He did come back. I thought it should stop. But then I saw him doing something. I was like, okay, no, he's there. But then there was like 4 hard ones, and it was much. It was much.
But he punched him twice after he went from this to that.
Yeah.
He punched him twice after that. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
As soon as his hands went, he should have been.
Yeah. He should have been.
before
He should have
then,
been.
but-
He should have been so much more closer, so he can jump in there in an instant. And he was.
Had he stopped it while Bobby Green's hands were there, people would be saying early stoppage. The margins are so fine at MMA that you know.
But the power of it too. I mean, thank goodness Bobby Green stood up, was an absolute sport, shaking hands. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But he wasn't gonna be like early stoppage, was he?
No. But I mean, if he was like deaded and unable to get to his feet, I'd have been even more horrified.
Yeah, no, of course, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm glad he could. He was compass mentis still, post whooping. I thought
Post whooping, have some respect, Si.
Mate, it was a whooping. It was a.
No, it was an even back and forth.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm just glad. I'm glad that he was.
Where's
he was
the I
there.
told you so
It
sign?
looked savage. It looked savage.
Apparently, Sean
did you pick in
Brady
this?
called out Ian Gary.
Tsarukyan.
How you doing on your picks tonight, Angus?
Let's see. Main card, I picked Soriano, Guida, Gastelum, Figgy, and Jalin Turner. So I got the last 2 right, and then I got Soriano, Guida, and Gastelum wrong.
Oh, I've had a mare.
I'm not sure how I'm doing tonight. I think I might be split even down the middle. Correct, wrong,
I've done
correct, wrong.
great.
Correct,
Sounded like Izzy's record there, Si.
correct. Yeah, 3 strong correct ones at the end, actually. Not bad, eh? Don't know.
You didn't go for Jalin Turner, did you?
I did, yeah. Jalin and Beneil.
Oh, you're going to get this one wrong.
We shall see.
I've become less confident in Tsarukyan as the night's gone on.
He was
I
he a
think he
favorite?
edges it.
I think he may have been favorite.
Tsarukyan, yeah, big favorite.
Are you praying
That's the
there,
one
Beneil?
letdown might happen.
Are we saying
Tsarukyan.
prayers, Beneil? Let's focus yourself.
He's become atheist since he lost to Charles Oliveira.
You know, it's mad though, because Charles Oliveira also believes in God, and I was just like, I don't know who to choose.
Yeah, but who puts him first?
You get it now. You get it.
But who puts him
You
first?
get it now. No, you get
But
it.
you still couldn't choose between the two, though.
Yeah, I didn't see much of Fight Week to know who did. You kind of got to be really close to the action to see. But yeah, it's a big thing. I mean, it's not all about winning. It's about believing.
And
It is about
Beneil
winning, though, isn't
Dariush
it?
was the first person to put him first.
When it comes to
Yeah. You never hear of the goat that put Jesus first, do you?
well, you do. You generally do. But I mean, this is it. When you put
but
God
only if they
first,
won
you've
as
already
well.
won. You've already won.
I'm going to check if the Pleasure Man is a Christian so I can get you on my side. I need one of the 3 ATF guys to back him. He's going to come on the channel one day. I need him on the channel.
Need him. He needs to
Desperately.
get win first.
All right, we're off. We got
Before his next fight.
No, win comes on.
Oh,
come on,
okay.
Tsarukyan.
Dariush has showed up and just choosing when to explode with her hands.
JK, you're saying that as if this channel has standards, but you get me on every other week.
Angash.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Here we go.
Imagine
Shows you how
Dariush
much
just
we're
put him-
scraping the barrel, doesn't it?
I know, bottom of the barrel stuff.
I think Ash went with Beneil purely because of the
Jesus
Tsarukyan
first.
green beef. I don't like the fact that Tsarukyan's rocking the long shorts. Oh! Knee from Tsarukyan! And that is it! Oh, man, Tsarukyan with the knee! Mate, I've been telling you, this guy's for real! Your boy got slept! Jesus don't fucking fucking matter. That guy's the real deal.
Unbelievable.
Man, ate the knee again. He's
wow.
insane. That took seconds.
Caught him hard. Although I'm not sure we can use that clip. Too much bad language.
It's all right, we'll beep it out.
Madness.
Mate.
That
is
is
unreal.
a statement victory.
He's
if I've
dead.
ever seen one.
Dead. That's it, mate.
Wow.
Hands down.
Goodbye, Bobby Green fight.
Hands down.
Mate, he doesn't need it.
Bro.
He's in there now.
Now
He's
what?
going to cause problems.
He's still down. Bro, Tsarukyan, get away from him, man.
Yeah.
Well done, Tsarukyan, man.
Wowzers. I need to see that again.
Gets on the
Look,
mic.
I told you, I've been telling you all week. Beneil Dariush is going to get
Barely hit.
slept.
Barely hit. It was a punch. It wasn't
The
even
right
the knee.
hand.
The knee
Wow.
missed.
It was the knee.
No, the knee missed.
The knee missed.
Yeah, look at it again. Your replay's coming.
Knee missed. Here comes knee.
No way.
Misses.
Tsarukyan
Yeah. It's the right hand that did it, and then the combinations afterwards.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Knee missed. I mean, he's
That's
barely
wild.
hit, bro.
How quick was that? Because in real time, that looked like it was just the knee.
Yeah. And he missed that first punch to the ground as well.
Oof, mate, so
Oh,
many
all right.
punches.
I feel like Dariush is getting old. You know?
2 knockout losses in a row
He's
now.
not that old.
I mean, it looks it. He's
I told you at the start of the week, or when this fight was announced, that Serukan was going to put him into a coma.
He's only 34.
man. What's that,
What?
Dariush?
Same age as Poirier.
Yeah, but
Younger than
in fight
Gaethje.
years though. In fight years, how old is he in fight years?
Still 34, mate.
Oh,
Time
man.
does not pass quicker in the octagon. I imagine it
Wow.
passes very, very slowly. Wales and New Jersey's going crazy in the
Yeah.
chat. I mean,
Right.
yeah,
Cold.
rightly so.
Wow.
Right, I can't
Knee
wait to
right
get into the
combo.
rankings for this.
Mate.
Oh yeah, bye Bobby Green fight. Not a chance.
Don't worry about that. Bye title run for Beneil Dariush. I've been egging him on for being next in line for ages. Now I can't see that happening.
Serukan wants that rematch against Islam, man. And I'm telling you, he's probably the closest person in the division to actually
sorry.
cause Islam problems.
We meant Dariush.
No.
Yeah. Dariush wants that fight against Islam. He just can't get it.
I'm inclined to agree. You know, to be fair, Gamrot could cause Makhachev some problems.
He could, but Gamrot, I think, is a little bit too undersized.
Here's what I'm saying. Though. I reckon if Dariush fought Makhachev when he was supposed to, he would have got the win.
No, behave.
I reckon he would have.
Makhachev would have deaded him.
No, I don't think so. Not back then.
I don't know because I think stylistically, Makhachev wasn't going to knock him out with a knee down the middle, was he?
Stylistically, I
knocked
think
him out.
Dariush would have had that fight back when it should have happened. They just missed that boat now, and
You know what would be sick? And I'm not suggesting it, but Tsarukyan versus Benoit Saint-Denis down the line one day. Maybe give it 5 years, but wow. That'd be unbelievable.
Ooh.
I mean, if Chandler had the balls, he'd fight Tsarukyan.
Yeah. And lose.
Oh, yeah. He's not even Armenian. He was born in Georgia.
look at that. Rankings up. Let's have a look. Next up, then,
Yeah.
in the lightweight division 4, let's start with the champ right here while he's on the mic.
So he's going to fall into the fourth, number 4, without a doubt. You got Poirier ahead of him, you got Gaethje ahead of him, and you got Charles Oliveira.
Well, none of them.
None of them. Yeah. There's no one really worthy, unless there's no one really worthy below him.
Wow, that is bare, isn't it?
Yeah. You'd have to do Dan Hooker. Really?
No one wanted to fight him, Tsarukyan, but Beneil.
I bet we get Tsarukyan Hooker, you know. Because technically, I'd love to see
I
Tsarukyan
don't
versus
see
Poirier,
it.
but I don't know if Poirier's taking that fight. Sorry.
Look, it was nothing to do with it. He'd be slept quicker than Gaethje slept him. Absolutely not. He wants zero part of that.
Yeah.
You know, was it Gaethje's next for Makhachev? What then Oliveira? Or
No,
do you
I
chuck Oliveira
think
over someone else?
I think it's going to be Makhachev Oliveira.
Next.
Yeah. They'll rebook that.
Then what? Gaethje goes next, or does Gaethje have another shot? Does Gaethje have another
I
fight before the
think
title?
Gaethje might wait it out. He'll serve as
Then-
a backup.
Then what's Poirier doing
Nothing.
in life? He's waiting for Nate Diaz, isn't he?
Yeah, still campaigning for a fight against Nate Diaz or
He's
Conor
trying to fight a guy
McGregor
that's not in the UFC. Or Conor McGregor, who's going to fight Chandler.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I kind of don't blame Gaethje. He's got no reason to.
Yeah.
To be fair, you beat Poirier and Fiziev, you deserve a title shot.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Oliveira deserves a title shot for the streak he was on before, and he's beaten Dariush since. Screw it. Let's just watch this again. Let's rematch Tsarukyan and Dariush.
That's the thing. Otherwise, in that, you're looking at Gamrot versus. I mean, I think Gamrot deserves to
Tsarukyan
defend his
too.
ranking because that fight against Fiziev was freak accident. We didn't get a proper outcome in that.
I never saw that fight. Why didn't I watch
didn't
that fight?
see
Where
that
was
fight.
I?
I
Easy
was
one,
in
to be fair.
Amsterdam.
Bit of a freak
I was
accident.
abroad. Yeah, 25 minutes is not an accident.
I don't know.
Well, actually,
You
were
could
conceived.
run. You could.
What?
You. Yeah, there's nothing, is there?
Yeah, because you could do Hooker against Gamrot, Hooker against Tsarukyan, whoever was ready. Actually, no, Hooker's injured. What am I talking about? He's well out. Yeah, you can't do anything.
Tsarukyan's 27 years old. You don't want him just sitting out right now, and
No.
he's not even really hitting his prime. Benoit Saint-Denis versus Tsarukyan. Are you reaching too far then? If Saint-Denis' surname was Nurmagomedov, then that's the fight that would be made.
Yeah, hands down.
That's really tough. Does anyone in the chat have anything? Because, I mean, we also just has to give him Moicano. I don't think Moicano's going to get quite that push.
No.
What about Dariush then?
Where are we going to put for Dariush next? Man, I think he's going to become a bit of a gatekeeper for the top 5, in my opinion. He would have to go against Michael Chandler in order to sort of stay up there. Him versus Michael Chandler would have to fight for...
Well, assuming Chandler's booked with McGregor for whenever that is, you're then looking at...
You do Benoit Saint-Denis versus Dariush just so that Saint-Denis can demolish Dariush and Dariush will get slept 3 times in a row.
Saint-Denis is going to want a fairly soon-ish turnaround to fight early next year. Dariush ain't fighting... Dariush probably have a year out.
I don't know.
His timeline would... I mean, he's got knocked out cold, and he's how old? I think you'd want to rush it back.
34. No, yeah, tell you the truth, actually, yeah, because even when he wins fights, he fights once a year anyway. So...
Yeah, so I think a year is pretty fair. His timeline matches up fairly nicely. Dan Hooker.
Dan Hooker and Dariush.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Eventually, timeline-wise, I think you're probably right. It makes a bit more sense.
Otherwise, you're looking at Gamrot versus Dariush. Well, Gamrot... Oh, Gamrot... No, Gamrot will want a fairly soon fight, won't he?
I'll take RDA versus Dariush if he wants to come back.
RDA said he won't cut to lightweight unless it's for, like,
Just take him out of the rankings.
title
do you know what I
fight.
mean? Put someone
Exactly,
else in
just
there.
kick him out.
No, he's
Put
gotta go.
Favola in at
Benoit.
15 and move everyone else up.
Everyone, yeah, exactly,
Yes.
exactly.
Give us Favola. Give us Favola. Give us the steamroller.
Then Saint-Denis in at 10. He's looking more likely. It's the worst division to matchmake.
Yeah, it really is at the moment, yeah.
It's really difficult.
You got a lot of
It's ugly.
stalemates. Got a lot of people waiting out for bigger fights.
Yeah, I think Hooker versus Dariush would make sense now, but in 6 months' time, someone might win, someone might lose, and then it goes, actually, Fiziev won. Let's do Fiziev versus Dariush.
Yeah.
No, look, it's tough. I think it's not too silly to say Dan Hooker. It's not too silly to say Saint-Denis, providing it doesn't happen early next year. But either of those fights would be good. Stylistically, Saint-Denis, better. But Dan Hooker, timeline-wise, I think that's a really good place to get to be honest, with Dariush.
I think if you're Dariush, you say no to Benoit Saint-Denis. But Hooker would be a little fun fight. It was a tough 50-50 one.
Say Tsarukyan's going to fight Oliveira.
I haven't got a clue. I think Oliveira, as Jakey said, Oliveira's probably next.
Yeah.
Then Gaethje waits it out because Gaethje's in no rush to fight. No rush to fight Tsarukyan, is he?
And Dustin ain't going to say yes. I mean,
they should force Poirier to take that fight.
Yeah, I think Poirier Serukan makes sense.
It does make sense, and it's just that Arman was just saying he's offered up who wants to take me, and no one said yes to it. So Beneil Dariush really did do him a favor.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks because obviously, Gamrot's got that win against him.
They need to rank Tsarukyan above Poirier to let Poirier know what time it is.
Yeah.
If he refuses, then just put him above Poirier.
Yeah, he'll come in.
He's lost by submission.
He'll come in at he'll come in at 20. He'll come in at 4th, but he could potentially go straight in at 3. Yeah, imagine.
I'd put him at 3. If Poirier says no, he is lost by verbal submission.
Yeah, do you know what? That's a good
People are
tactic,
saying-
actually, Angus. That is. Put him in at 3 and force Poirier to say something.
Unless he's injured, go, right, Dustin, we've got Tsarukyan for you. And he goes, my back's a bit sore. And he goes, we've got Nate Diaz. Oh, yeah, it's good, man, it's good. You know, I think it's poor. I think it should be Poirier versus Tsarukyan.
Yeah, it should be. But, you know, I think he's kind of thinks he's got that kind of Conor McGregor weight that he can swing around.
Yeah, if you take Conor out of the picture, then you got Gamrot and Chandler as well.
Yeah.
You know?
And bear in mind, you're talking about the division having to move up a bit because of RDA. You still got to get Conor back in there, and that's going to move it again back down.
Yeah, if Conor comes in and beats Chandler, then
Everything's got to shift again anyway.
Yeah.
Then Conor gets the next title shot.
Yeah.
Because that's how it works.
You know what I mean?
And then you could look at doing Tsarukyan versus Oliveira or Gaethje as a number 1 contenders fight
Yeah.
while they wait for Conor to...
Beat Chandler and then get a title fight against your boy.
Good too. But yeah, we're seeing the fall of a great Beneil Dariush.
Lots to go for. Go
Sad
back and
times.
forth forever.
Moment of silence. Oh.
Yeah.
Decent card though.
Weird one, isn't it?
Yeah, a really weird one. Decent card though. Oh, it's
Really good
snowing.
card, though.
Yeah.
Ash said, "Oh no, Sai, Arman's done your boy."
Oh, look who's up for that. Look who's up for that.
He's not going to miss that, is he?
Oh, mate.
Arman is the real
Good to know.
deal.
Good to know that would that's going to summon you.
Mate, we said...
Do you know what? He's in bed sleeping, right, and he got this little chill up the back of his spine. He's like, I feel like Silas is in pain. I have to tune in for this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like he's got a sixth sense for it. Realise that I'm getting mugged off. He's like, I got to see this. Straight away, he's right in there. Thanks, Ash. Thanks. Yeah, it was a
feel
tough
like
time.
Dariush just got buried.
Mate, he did get put a good 6 feet under there.
The Undertaker
Arman
was in
stood
the crowd,
10 toes
mate.
down.
He took his body away afterwards.
And do you know what? It didn't even seem... I mean, he could have got worse. Arman comes to throw a big, heavy first blow down at him. Missed entirely. You see that one? There's a first blow when he was hitting the ground.
Yeah, he did.
Completely
yeah.
missed. I thought, wow. And then he followed up with a couple of 3 others. But the way he reacted to that punch seemed far worse. And I mean, obviously, I've not felt it myself. But you know, when those phantom punches, you just don't think it felt hard. It didn't look hard, but obviously it must have felt hard because they reacted so devastatingly.
Take us back.
You know what I mean?
We also had Paola Silva Beanie popping back in, saying Alex Potan, welcome back in.
Yeah.
Pamela,
How you
even,
doing?
sorry.
Welcome in.
Yeah, just get Ash's comments up quick. Fight of the night, guys, in the main card. What do we think?
Oh, yeah. Fight night for me. I mean, Jalin ended too quickly. It's got to be Figgy. Or was that a lot of ground?
It wasn't that. Yeah.
I think it was...
main card fight was one-sided.
Yeah.
Pretty much was. It might have actually been Stoltzfus, to be honest. Performance of the night, I think, was have to go to Stoltzfus.
I mean, if you want to put it on the entire card, Jared Gooden versus Wellington Turman at the start of the night was fantastic. Really, really good.
Yeah. Knockout the night, I have to say, it's got to be Arman.
Yeah.
Serukan up there.
Yeah.
Beautiful knockout. Fight of the night.
I think fight of the night's Figgy versus Font.
Yeah, it's got to be 50k
probably.
Ige.
Main card wise.
Not Ige, Font. Sorry, 50k
Who's
Font.
50?
No, I said Dan Ige. I don't know why, but 50k Font, that was what I meant to say.
You know he doesn't get 50k for us voting him as fight of the night, right?
No, actually he does. You know he actually does.
No. So there's actually a team, they're called the UFC.
No,
and they
it's called
decide.
ATF. And when we say,
Right.
it goes.
Okay, I see.
I thought you knew that. Literally,
It's just weird because I thought if what we said goes, then we'd have had like press accreditation.
yes. See, that's the thing. It's a bit awkward how that works. Someone called
Different department.
exactly entirely different department. But otherwise,
Right, I
it's
see,
you know what we say does go, except from in that area.
So knockout of the night was Tsarukyan. Fight of the night,
Yeah, by all means.
Figgy versus Font.
No, forget. Let's just give everyone 50k. We'll do that. Everyone in this car gets 50k. Everyone.
Can I get 50k?
No. We have to remain poor,
Okay.
but the rest of the guys can live it on up.
All right.
This is why I'm flying Ryan next to you.
Yeah. All right, cool. Nice one, guys, in the chats for popping in as always and enjoying this incredible watch long. Make sure you've got the notifications bell rang on the channel because we've got lots more coming your way during the week. Pop a like on the video if you've not done so already.
Please do, yes.
And don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, of course. Thanks for joining in. As always, been a pleasure. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Stay sexy, sleep well, and we'll see you soon.
Absolutely.
Bye
Love,
for now.
peace, and chicken grease.
Better, nice.